We're live now. Flip your hair. Flip your hair. There you go. Look at that hair. That progression photo thing you posted on social media was wonderful.
I can't wait till the next one because it's just gonna keep flowing.
I wonder how long. Like, do you have a cutoff? Like, is there any desire to get your hair cut?
I mean, I would like to, just so it's not in my eyes 24/7. But at this point, I'm kind of curious to see how long it goes before, like, I don't know. I just might use until I feel comfortable as the go-to.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to do this like if I was going out in public. If I was actually going out in the public, I would do something about all this. But I don't know. I've never done long hair before.
Broadcasting to a whole bunch of people, but forget the public.
It's the internet. I don't give a shit about the internet.
I'm not nudging you to get it cut. I am enjoying what's happening here, and I feel like you should just keep pushing it. But like, you can wear a mask and get a haircut.
Yeah, I know. But like, again, I have the justification. I can justify it my way right now. So screw it.
I'm doing that tomorrow.
You're getting colored though. You're getting cut.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm gonna get my bangs trimmed too.
That's fair.
Yeah, so that's the plan. But I'm gonna wear a mask the entire time.
No, I know that.
All right, ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Man, I've been waiting for this. I feel like I say this every week now. This was a week.
Yeah, and it was like a short week too. I only worked 4 days. It
was a short week, but I worked a crazy amount of hours today and yesterday. Like, I think I signed on yesterday at like, it must have been 9 a.m, and I wasn't done until, like, I didn't wrap my last interview until 9:30, 10.
I literally fell asleep writing my recap for the boys episode last night. And then I woke up at like whatever time and just had to like keep it. It was like time didn't happen. It was like I passed out writing it and I just woke up on my keyboard, just kept writing this morning. This is where we are now.
Yeah, no, that's what it feels like. But I don't know. I can't complain. I like keeping busy.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about being busy.
A big shout out though to Evan Lee. So I haven't even told him yet because I have to sign back into the Patreon Slack channel because I had a close out Slack yesterday for a bunch of junkets. One of the junkets that I was doing late at night was the Broken Hearts Gallery, which is delightful. Please go watch that movie if you need like a feel-good, fun, romantic comedy, even if you don't think that's your thing. It is very, very funny. But anyway, because there were folks participating on the East Coast, the West Coast, and Australia, it happened at a weird hour. And like that, I was online until like 10 o'clock in Junket Land. But anyway, Evan slacked me while that was going on, and I saw the little alert pop up on my phone. I had this video scheduled for yesterday.
That's fair.
Yes.
Yep.
I fixed it.
That would have been bad. I would not have known this, and I would like, oh.
I never would have noticed that if I didn't see that Slack.
Well, thank you, Evan. Mm-hmm. Not only is Evan a champion in the chat, he is also a champion to keep us in line.
So Evan needs to be rooting for both of us tonight, right?
We'll see. I don't know.
I'm on Matt's team, Evan.
I don't know. We're gonna see what happens here.
Hello, Luke. How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Hope all is well over there. Oh, there's Evan too.
Evan will have to. I mean, like, listen. Evan is dedicated to Team Donato, and for tonight, you're part of Team Donato. We're gonna go with that.
Luke is making me think. Did I tell you about one really cool thing about my Patreon Fantasy Football League?
You did not.
I would also be open to doing this in our Critics League, but I don't really want to put anyone on the spot. So Luke suggested that if he donates some money, that money can go to the winner to give to their charity of choice. So I'm going to match that, and we're going to play fantasy football in the Patreon League for money that we're then going to donate.
I like that. I mean, we're playing ours. We're playing ours for real money, but we can also do a match the donation.
Wait, we're playing for money?
Yeah, $20. I told you that. $20
I
entry.
Put in $20.
We're gonna do it as long as. Well, no, I'm waiting on the collection because I want to see how long the NFL goes. I'm gonna be honest. I'm being a little pessimistic. So like, if we can get halfway through the season, then I'll be like, all right, now I'll collect the money. But
I'll still do it again. If I get those winnings, I'll vow to donate them.
Well, I was going to say, we can, honestly, I like the competition, but then I'll say like, listen, 20 entry, and then also we'll double it and we'll do the other half to charity.
If the group agrees, I would be down to do that.
I'm okay with that.
I think we need to revisit how we did. Well, because you got the Chiefs running back, didn't you?
He fell to me. I was like the 12th pick and I got Hellier.
He was so much fun to watch.
Yep. He's a rookie. And his starter left because of he got like dropped, didn't he? I forget what Damian Williams did, but he's the solid number one. I'm pretty sure this is him. He opted out due to COVID because his mother is sick. Yeah.
So I very much respect that decision.
Yeah, no, but that left what is it, Carlos Edwards or something like that? Clyde Edwards Hellier?
Wait, what did you say?
Clyde Edwards Hellier?
I think you got it. Yeah.
I think I did.
Okay. I'm going to get some names because we're going to be hearing a lot.
If I can draft him first and Mahomes second, I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, you did pretty well, which is kind of why I don't understand. Sleeper still has you. You are only 37% likely to win your match. Like, why?
Because I'm playing Christian McCaffrey, Dak Prescott. I'm playing some real firework players there. So
I guess
we'll see this week.
Are you playing what you would call the best drafted team of our Critics League?
He did very good. Kevin did very good. I don't know though. Hilariously, Kaylin's auto draft team is not bad.
Okay. Where's Kaylin? I'm looking everyone up here. No, yeah, she wound up with a pretty good team.
Wait. You got Deshaun Watson, so now your only quarterback that you've ever had in fantasy football has been Deshaun Watson.
I was telling you, I was panicking last night. What was it? The beginning of the third quarter, if not halfway through, and he had single-digit fantasy points.
Listen.
What the fuck? But I did get David Johnson, and I purposely targeted him because I have faith in him. And he
looks like
at the very beginning.
He looks like the old David Johnson who I did not think we were getting when we picked him up, and I was pretty pissed when we took him, honestly, and we didn't keep our best freaking wide receiver. Like, whatever. DeAndre's gone. Can't think about it. But yeah, seeing him play last night, I was very relieved. It looked like David Johnson is pretty much back to form, which as long as he's healthy will be great.
I don't know the old David Johnson, but like my research has like caught me up to speed.
He was like one of the best running backs in the league when he was at his prime in Arizona.
Yes, that I did know. And then what happened? Did he get injured or something? No,
he just fell off hard, or injured a little bit, but also was not playing at the same level.
That's so weird. I can't imagine why that would happen out of the blue.
Anything,
not
honestly,
for an injury or a reason like that.
Man, people just they have really good years. Your line is very good sometimes, so you're able to play above your abilities with a tremendous line. Then all of a sudden you lose some players there. Your blocking isn't as good. You're getting hit behind the line. There's a lot of things.
With a good support around you, you play better. So if Deshaun Watson actually had people blocking for him, maybe he wouldn't get sacked every 5 minutes.
That's correct.
Someone tell the Texans that.
Suffering Texans fan. I know.
It hurts me. This is my third. So I told you this. I have never played fantasy football without drafting Deshaun Watson as my quarterback. And this is my third year now. And I'm at the point where he gets sacked and it hurts me. It hurts. Mm-hmm. And he's trying so hard.
Mm-hmm. I know. And he's our franchise quarterback. If he gets career-ending injury, we're in trouble, man. And he's taking a lot of hits.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone's sick. Hold on. Everyone's sick of football.
Wait, what?
Everyone's sick of football. Let's change the topic.
Wait, but you would think after paying him all that monies, they would want to protect their investment, but they don't. I'll end the football conversation with Caleb. I'm playing Caleb in the Patreon League. Caleb has all the Cowboys. So right now I'm feeling pretty good based on how my players did, but who knows what happens when the Cowboys play. I could be screwed. Where do you want to start tonight?
I think Mirror has a pretty good idea.
Mirror? I'm checking. Oh, you mean this idea?
No, sorry, Mirror Domains.
Oh,
Can we talk about Scream 5 now?
Well, like,
can we talk about Scream 5?
Well, that Red Hood's comment is also getting at the same thing.
Go up 3.
The emojis. I'm going up. There we go. But what I'm saying is, like, they're talking, and that conveys the same thing.
They're communicating. Oh my God, Perry. They can actually communicate in the chat.
Hey, Friday brain, leave me alone.
So you got your Nev. Nev's back.
Obviously. I mean, we knew that was going to happen. I'm not surprised. I'm excited it's confirmed. I was talking a little bit about this with Haley earlier, and the thing that I think is the coolest about all this Scream 5 casting news is I am very, very excited to see the original 3 come back, but they've done such a good job bringing in newcomers that I'm kind of equally excited about the new faces that are coming into the franchise.
I'm very okay with it. I mean, as a fan of the boys, Quaid, that's fine. Ortega, as not a fan. Not a fan of The Babysitter 2. I still like her.
Have you seen her in anything but The Babysitter?
Not at this point, no.
I'm surprised you haven't watched You.
I haven't got there. I mean, you know me with television and episodic stuff, so it's
a very easy binge.
I mean, I'd rather watch my Chef's Table Barbecue right now, which is the best thing on Netflix right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
You watch what you want to watch, but if you ever do get around to season 2 of You, she is very, very good in it. So I think she's a great get. I also love that they're bringing Marley Shelton back. That makes me very happy because I like Deputy Hicks.
Totally fine with it.
Okay. I was waiting for a more enthusiastic yay.
I mean, yay. Like, I know I liked Hicks a little bit, like the Dewey kind of ×2 in a way. I mean, it's good to continue that.
He's more extreme than Dewey.
Well, no, 100%. I know that, but that's why ×2.
Oh, I thought you meant like double Dewey, like as in she is another
Dewey. Well, sorry. That too.
My math is off. My Dewey math is off here.
Did you see that Devin Sawa tweeted today, and he wants to be Dewey's like apprentice? He basically is like saying he wants to be next to Dewey in a cop uniform in the new Scream.
My prediction is that might be the Kyle Gallner role. Like he might be because he's like the only one, I guess, who's or maybe Jack Quaid, but they're I guess the closest to being in between the age ranges.
That's fair. I'm trying to think if they would, if I see, I don't think I see Quaid in that role. I think I see Quaid as, I mean, wasn't Quaid in Tyler McIntyre social media movie Tragedy Girls? That was him, right? That was Jack Quaid, and he was playing like the teenager.
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, love Tragedy Girls. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that.
I'm looking up what year that was. I mean, 2000.
That was 3 years ago.
It's freaking Hollywood. People in their late 20s play teenagers all the time.
Again, watching The Boys, if you told me Huey was a teenager character, like late high school, I see it.
That I don't buy. I think I actually like took note of this. I find that he comes across like older, not older than he is, but older than I've seen him playing in The Boys.
Okay. To be fair.
Yeah, but I think whatever they have this group do, I'm so thrilled. So Jack Quaid, Jenna Ortega, Dylan freaking Minnette. He is great. Yeah, Minnette. That is a great set. I'm very excited about that. I was also so happy to see Mason Gooding on the lineup now from Booksmart. Any Booksmart reference makes me happy. And I hear Haley's a big fan of Jasmine Savoy Brown. So with Haley's ringing endorsement, like it just doesn't seem like there's a weak link in the bunch here.
I would love if Minnette got to be the bad guy somehow. If he got to do that turn, if he got to be in there, I think he would have a lot of fun because we always see him as not anything but that character. So I would have a lot of fun with that turn. I don't watch
13 Reasons Why, but as you described that, so I don't watch.
That's a good precursor. Honestly, that's a good precursor into it.
I don't watch 13 Reasons Why, but my family does. And when I first came home to New York for lockdown, that's when the latest season came on. And my parents would be watching it. And I would just like every once in a while pick my head up and look. And even though like I don't think he's the bad guy in that show, but like he has a couple of like really intense like scenes. And like just the expression on his face would make me think that he could go there.
Yeah, I mean, with that show especially, it's a lot of complex characters, we'll say. So whether he's the bad guy or not, you know, I think he can turn that into something. If you were to give him the full slasher treatment and let him go, I think Minette would have a lot of fun with it. I think he would revel in the chance to do something like that, because I don't think you get to do that again if you're Dylan Minette.
Well, Johnny Donaldson says Minette or...
I see Quaid. I see Quaid as being the reinvention of, I don't want to say Randy Meeks. I don't want to say that kind of character, but I could see him falling into the nerdy role very, very simply. It would transition.
No, I'm hoping there's actually nobody that feels like a cookie cutter Randy, because they almost played that game twice in Scream 4.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You think we're gonna get our Kirby back ever? It's just everyone is back. Lillard wants to come back. He tweeted, he's like, TV wouldn't kill me, right?
I almost feel like with Kirby or maybe Matthew Lillard too, they would do some sort of nod just as fan service. Like, oh, remember when? And I don't know, not like a full-blown scene or anything that ham-handed, but like a mere mention.
Dude, go back to put Lillard in prison, like have his character been in prison this whole time, or like maybe he was alive, like something like that.
He's dead. Like Matthew Lillard is the character, but he's full of shit. That character is
I know. I want it. I kind of want it. I think it'd be very fun if they played that role a little bit and he had to, I don't know, if he had to, I don't want to say Hannibal Lecter, but like if he had the knowledge of the Scream universe in some way and like they had to visit him in prison because he's still alive somehow, I would see that as being fun.
I mean, I wouldn't argue with that kind of concept just for fun, but it's not going to work in this movie.
I don't think it will. I agree with you. We also don't know how heavy they'll lean into. I think they're going to go straightforward horror as much as they can, but still have that comedy to it. So I don't think they're going to allow themselves a goofier sequence. I would say. I think one or two sequences in like the Scream sequels, especially 3, go much more into comedy where that could live. I don't think this film is going to live in that comedy world as much.
Wait. Give me an example of like a comedic scene in a past Scream franchise. You're using your barometer.
So like honestly, a Scream 3, when you go to the videotape of Randy delivered by obviously the little sister, is it sister, right?
Sister, yeah.
Yeah. So the little sister.
Why is her name escaping me
right now? I know.
now?
I'm blanking too.
I can see her face.
But like that's played for straight comedy. There's nothing about that that's meant to be scary or like even lending more than just laugh. So I don't think we're going to get that level of goofballishness and satire. I think judging by Ready or Not and judging by Southbound and what Radio Silence have done in the past, you will get your humor, but it's going to have a bite to it. So I think the bite will be pretty fierce.
I'm really mad I can't remember her name. And I don't want to look it up.
I
don't want to look it up. Heather.
Davey?
Heather. No, I'm pretty sure her first name is Heather.
Could be Heather.
Fuck this shit.
Now you have to look it up. I love this. You're like too into it now. You have to look it up.
Crazy.
But again, like that's.
And I'm going to be mad at myself when I look it up and I'm like, duh.
Andrew said Sandy?
Heather Matarazzo.
Oh, yeah.
I could have gotten there. But I gave up.
You did. You had Heather.
You
were almost there.
Damn it. Yeah, so I'm like mainly curious to get a better understanding of the story right now. I hope, like, all the casting stuff is very exciting and I don't want to be greedy, but I really do hope that they release some sort of log line or give us even just like the smallest bit of direction. Anything.
Cool. When can they have, where are they with production? I know they're casting right now. So I mean,
there's no way they're
right.
I don't think they're going to be shooting super soon.
Exactly. So you're lucky you're even getting casting news at this point. I don't think a log line's going to come for a little bit.
No, unless something leaks from a casting call or something, which you never know.
A leak could happen. That's true. But I think they'll be pretty tight on this.
I mean, probably, but it happens when you least expect it to.
Truth. And the only thing I'm thinking about...
I want information to be released to the public when the filmmakers intend it.
I know. Well, and then we also have to think about everything getting pushed back too, because like the Child's Play TV show that's pushed back to filming is not starting like later anymore. So like everything that we're gearing up to is going to start getting pushed back farther and farther, and that leads into what else got pushed back.
Well, unless you want to bring up Amelia's Sidney article.
Oh, you can do that too.
Well, I sum it up, because then I've got some thoughts.
I mean, the setup is pretty easy. There's a lot of people on the internet that think Sidney Prescott has to die in Scream 5 for there to be any stakes. The argument for a lot of, I will say, fans, appreciators, anything of that nature, is that if you let Sidney Dewey Gale live through another movie, then you've nullified any stakes in your film and sequel, and Scream no longer matters. And that is silly. That is a silly thing to say. Amelia wrote a great article on it, which I sent to Perri, and I said, "Hey, this might be of your interest."
Tell everyone where to read the article.
What's on Future? But I'm allowing you to do, because you have way more to say on this. So I'm allowing you to do the heavy lifting here.
Well, I read it like a couple minutes before we started, and where I fall on the matter is I'm caught in the middle. I definitely don't think there's an argument for Sidney needing to die, but I'm also not someone who can really get behind the idea of it's going to topple the pillars of the franchise if you kill her. I think it just comes down to creative storytelling and justifying whatever you do with her. Like, I actually think it might be just as much of a challenge to have her, walk off into the sunset and live happily ever after as it would to have her sacrifice herself for the next generation and end it that way. Like, I think when you're dealing with an iconic character that's the glue of the franchise like that, no matter where you wrap up her story, it's going to be a challenging thing to sell. So I can see ways where either approach works, but any which way you approach it is going to be a challenge.
I mean, that's any sequel that is the fifth sequel in a franchise as big as Scream. No matter what, it's going to be a challenge. No matter what they do, it's going to be hard. I think I'm not as invested in Scream as like most of you guys. Like, I like the series, the franchise, all that stuff. It's not my favorite, so there's just a lot more passionate takes on this. I think creatively, now that I've read more about it, now that like I've seen all the films and like in a row, and I've kind of like taken in everything that is Scream, I think you don't kill her. I don't see killing her being a favorable approach. It does a disservice to everything that's been put there. And if anything, the whole point of Scream is to subvert tropes and to do the unexpected. And I think at this point, killing Gale, Dewey, and Sidney is expected. Mm-hmm. And that's honestly the easiest way for me to describe it, is just kind of that at this point, that's what we're all thinking. There's a reason everyone's saying it. There's a reason that's kind of what the talk is, because that's what a sequel at this point would do. There's no reason for these characters to be alive, so just kill one off or kill all of them off. The Scream thing to do would say fuck it and leave them all alive still. Like that, I think, is in the best nature of the franchise that it has established.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. It smells like something's burning.
Don't burn your house down.
Let me smell my ring light real quick.
Nope. Okay. That's a normal thing people say.
I don't know. Like, something smells funny. Hold on. I'm just gonna text my mama.
Okay, text your mom.
It's like,
chat, what do you think? Should Sidney die?
Someone put something in the chat that I'm actually
I don't think that's
I haven't heard that much of. In a twist, Sidney is the killer from Skookum Trooper.
But that would do such a disservice to her trauma and the survivor's guilt and all that stuff. That would just be.
I'm trying to keep an open mind, and it's like Like, what could she go through to actually justify her being the killer?
Not much. Honestly, not much.
I can't really think of anything unless, they turn Scream 5 into, an Evil Dead sort of movie where all of the past killers came back to life and she had to, turn into ash and just mow them all down.
I mean, like, there's a line in Jesus Christ. Hold on a sec. Distract them for a second while I pull this up.
Oh, sorry. I was
that's fine.
Smelling the smell again.
Stop smelling your weird apartment. Hold on.
Like, what does it mean? What does it mean if you think you smell like burnt toast or something? Isn't that a thing? No,
you're having a heart attack. And a heart attack? Isn't burnt toast a heart attack?
I don't know. Maybe. Definitely
you having a heart attack?
In here. What are you looking for?
So this is the line. I'm just going to read one of Amelia's lines, and was what makes me kind of think that you can't do anything anymore with Sidney in the evil killer or death sense, because, quotes, the heart of most slasher films beat on because of their antagonists. But what makes Scream more unique than any of its other oddities is that its heart beats because of Sidney Prescott. And that's the truth. Ghostface changes every film. Like, there's no Freddy, there's no Jason, because they're all the same people with the same backgrounds and the same, they are who we're watching these movies for. Yes, the Ghostface mask is iconic. Yes, whoever's under the mask brings something different to it. But Scream is about the heroes, where most other horror franchises are about the villains.
Kind of. I think Scream is largely about Sidney. I can't refute the point entirely, nor do I even want to, but I do think the point might be undervaluing just the meta nature of Scream and the fact that it's also a commentary on slashers and how it's kind of a purposeful passing of the torch with each movie, where someone does it and makes an impression on someone else, so they do it too. I think that's part of it. That's definitely part of it. Also,
it's part of it. It's part of it. Yes.
And also, Gale and Dewey are mainstays as well.
100%. Yes, Gale and Dewey are 100% mainstays.
Which might give them a little more freedom to play than maybe another scenario where it's, I don't know, just Ripley. You know what I mean?
No, that's true. That's true. I like Donaldson said, make it a movie about the teens protecting the legacy characters, which I would actually really dig. I think that would be a really cool way to do it.
Huh. I think that might be one of my favorite takes yet. The question is, how do you, this seems like a little thing in the grand scheme of things, but how do you connect the new characters with the legacy characters? Because they can't play the family card again.
No, but you can continue.
Sidney, their guidance counselor or something?
You can continue the Scream 4 kind of idea where, I mean, the killers and the murders have just become so iconic in the town anyway, where everyone knows about them. Like, this is just part of growing up now. So I think it's just ingrained in some of these characters, and you can do that. So I think it's a little easier where you have these teenagers who, for some reason, they see that Sidney's in trouble and they band together to protect. Like, I don't know how that works out, but I kind of like a defense film.
Well, you can actually flip the Ghostface legacy thing and instead turn it into a positive thing where a bunch of teenagers hear about Sidney's story and vow to protect her. Like, it's almost like the polar opposite of someone seeing a killer do terrible things and want to follow in their footsteps.
Yeah. Also, they don't have to play Sidney's family, but they can play other people's family, as Johnny said.
Where's this coming from, Johnny? How far?
Just literally a few minutes ago, 5:58. I'm just saying they don't have to play Sidney's family.
I think the reason why I'm reluctant to bring any of Dewey or Gale's family into the mix is because minus Tatum, there's really been no mention of family. Like, family was always a major driving force to Sidney's story from the very beginning.
But I mean, time has passed.
Like, as in time has enough time has passed that Gail and Dewey have had a child since Scream 4. Not enough time has passed.
Well, not enough. Well, when Scream 4 was 2010.
That would be like a tiny child.
Yeah, that'd be a 10-year-old.
I think.
Hey, listen. A 10-year-old can do. I don't know.
Scream 4 11? 2011?
I thought it was 10. Is it 11 or 10? It's one of those.
Hold on. It was April 2011? Oh, I was right. April 2011. Yes.
Okay. But I mean, like, you can still do things where you can say 20 years in the future. Like, makeup exists. You can do things to age people.
No. I think you can play that game loosely.
Okay.
But it's like Scream 4 feels too modern and of its time, where then you would have to take Scream 5 into like the future and start to introduce new technology and see the world evolve. That just makes it way too messy.
Well, we all know how Jason X turned out. Amazing.
I mean, I wouldn't say amazing, but
I would.
I watched that movie.
I would say amazing. It's fine. I will still die on that hill. I'll still die on that hill even that day Twitter roasted me because I like Jason X.
Yeah, but you don't like Babysitter Killer Queen.
Yeah, honestly.
Mad harsh on that movie.
I was not mad harsh on that movie. If anything, I was too easy on it.
I don't know about that.
Babysitter Killer Queen will be one of the worst films I see this year.
Oh my God, no. I told you earlier about one of the worst films I've seen.
I'm talking releases. I'm just talking new releases.
Okay. I mean, that could be a new release of the year. Who knows? But anyway, when I'm talking about like the worst of the worst, because like Babysitter Killer Queen, the first movie was heightened. This one just spins out of control with its heightenedness. But I still think it is semi in line with the craziness that McG planned to deliver. I'm not saying it's a good movie. I'm not saying the story makes a lot of sense. I'm not saying it doesn't have its flaws. But it's like when I'm talking about the worst movie of the year, like that is nowhere near as flawed as some of the ones that usually wind up on my list. And the ones that usually wind up on my list are like, they're not just ones that do a couple of things wrong. They're ones that are like, I mean, like top to bottom don't work, or are just flat out, I don't know, like offensive.
I could make arguments all day for Babysitter fitting every one of those things you just said, but we are allowed to have differing opinions.
You didn't laugh at all?
No, I laughed one single time, and it was because of Robbie Amell, and I forget what moment it was, but like when it was his flashback really quick, and he's behind the cashier's counter, he's still shirtless but with the name tag on. I
liked the flashback stuff.
I hated the flashbacks. Everything they did was such fan service, it was so low quality. Like
no, but like that is one of the things that I liked about it was how many things tied back to the original. And I'm not talking about like the copy paste, like let's have 20 times more film references than we did the first time around. But I'm talking about like repetitive shots, like the sequence of shots, and you know, the school nurse becoming the school psychiatrist, and like shit like that. That connectivity I thought worked pretty well.
So I thought it was so disjointed. I thought everything it tried to do, none of it mattered in the grand scheme. Like you have these little bits where the main character talks about how everyone in this school is like on pills, and there's this little scene like out of a Joseph, like it almost felt like Detention by Joseph Kahn, where they wanted to have this like super pop culture-y, in your face music video atmosphere. And there's this cool scene where she's describing every student and what pill they're on, and it's like above their head like a little video game. And that scene doesn't make any sense in the rest of the film. It has nothing to do with the rest of the film. It just has that one little cool insert, and then it just goes away, which is what the Babysitter Killer Queen is. A bunch of cool inserts that go away, that get dumber and dumber as they go. Because all the references in The Babysitter, which I fucking love, I'm a huge fan of The Babysitter, the original. Yeah. So this isn't coming from like someone who just hates these movies. I think The Babysitter is one of the best Netflix horror movies, like one of their original films. And I will stand by that. But the fact that they did nothing new, All they did is they brought the characters back again. There was no development. It didn't do anything. And the entire crux of the story was for Cole to get laid. That is the entire movie. There's nothing to do other than Cole got laid.
Okay. I'll agree with you on most of those points, but I do think there is value in seeing cool characters like the Cult and
Not
seeing
cool anymore.
playing into those roles and seeing them do it again. That was one of the biggest draws to the movie. And the only part where I'll push on there being no character development is I do think that Judah Lewis made it work for that role.
We will have to agree to disagree on this.
At a point where he went through all of that, he rose to the occasion, and now he's just freaking knocked back down because nobody believes him, and he's got to stand up for himself again and move on.
If McG had any of the subtlety and nuance to deliver what you're saying, I would agree with you.
To be subtle. Like, not...
Okay, maybe subtle's the bad word. You're right. It's an homage to 80s horror sequels. That's what this is. I understand what it's trying to do.
It's an homage
trying to be
to some of that, but also like a million other things. It's like, I will be shocked if
he wants to be Tarantino. He wants to be Edgar Wright. He wants to be Joseph Kahn. Like, but here's again the thing. He wants to have the fun moment where there's the Mortal Kombat fight sequence, and sure, have your fun moment where two of your rivals are fighting and you go into Mortal Kombat mode and there's fights and like awesome. But he doesn't pull it off with any kind of like competency. It looks so bad. It's grainy. It's like on no budget. Like this movie feels like it was written in a week and filmed in even less time. I don't understand.
I mean, it felt to me like a crew getting back together and playing again in this world. And that might mean that it wasn't as thought out as the first one. And I would believe that. But my point is that doesn't make it like flat out not work.
No, it doesn't. Everything else about it makes it not work. But I get what you're saying. And no, okay, my last actual point. I'll be done with it. The first movie was written just by Brian Duffield. It sat on the blacklist for a while. It was a hot script for a long time. So like this was a script that was thought out by one person and it was like a passion project. And when I saw The Babysitter the first time, I was like, oh, cool. McG did something very well with this script. And after watching The Babysitter Killer Queen, the first film, I take away so much credit from McG and give it to Brian Duffield's script because Killer Queen was written by 4 people. And it didn't have even an ounce of the intelligence of the first one. It's just...
I'm not going to go ahead and say this movie had any intelligence, but I thought it was batshit.
On a script level. I'm just saying, I know, on a script level.
It's like a weird, wild ride, and I don't know.
But it goes nowhere.
Maybe you put it in the turn your brain off and just roll with it category, but for me, that was what I needed when I pressed play. Remind me, though, Matt, when we're not live on air, I have one spoiler point I want to make.
Okay.
Don't let me forget because I want to make sure somebody else saw this too.
Okay.
All right. We didn't even
I'll hold that for later.
Topic yet.
Yeah,
I feel like it's such a good transition like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, I teed it up so good and you're like, oh, also, by the way, we're not going to go there yet. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll shut up.
Well, because I didn't want to not bring up Amelia's story. All right. Well, in no transition whatsoever, our other stories about all these movies getting delayed again and Tenet not doing very well.
COVID, man.
All right. Where to even begin here? So Wonder Woman was delayed. Candyman was delayed. Dune could be delayed. And one of the... Sorry, I just like knocked my desk and shit on the floor. But I didn't... Fuck my life. On the bright
You're doing real good here, Perry.
On the bright side, it's not burning here anymore. Like it doesn't smell.
Oh, good. So you're not having a heart attack or whatever that. Like...
Ian said it's a stroke when you can smell.
Oh, stroke. Right. It is a stroke. Yeah. So that's good. Also, I'm having a lemon poppy seed beer, which is actually delicious. It's a lemon poppy seed muffin sour. Got my beer drop today. Got a lot of new beers. Very excited. Anyway, Candyman delayed.
I would want to eat in muffin form, not beer form. But I'm drinking this Belgian style wheat ale, and it's.
Can I mute you? Is there any way to mute you? I might leave.
Every episode. All right. So you had all those delays. The stuff that really kind of not caught me off guard, but like rattled me in a negative way. So a lot of the reports, and like you guys can go out there. Sorry, now I'm reading the comments.
Johnny, will we get to see Death on the Nile? I hope we never see Death on the Nile because the Murder on the Orient Express sucks.
I'm gonna cover all these comments that are making me laugh.
Go ahead.
So, the thing is, if you go online, like just go Google Tenet opening weekend box office, the number that's going to come up is 20-something million dollars. While I was researching box office, I came across this IndieWire article that I'm looking at right now, and this makes me a little mad. So, the report from Warner Brothers is that Tenet made $20.2 million its first North American weekend in the box office. So Warner's announced that number, but the reality of the situation is like that's not accurate. Apparently that number reflects the film's first weekend in the US, the actual total represented in a Thursday opening, 3 days of sneak peek previews, as well as an additional 9 days in Canada and Labor Day in both countries. So these numbers aren't right. And if you want a further breakdown, I feel like it is worth sharing this too. So 20.2 million. And then according to sources, it says that Canada's initial Wednesday through Sunday gross is $2.6 million. Based on normal play, Labor Day likely brought in $2.5 million. In the US, there were limited shows August 30th to September 2nd, followed by a full day on Thursday, September 3rd, and a guess for that would be another $5 million. Add those totals up and you get $10 million. Subtract that from the grand total and you're looking at something closer to a $10 million official opening weekend. Remove
the savior of cinemas in
3 day
America.
weekend. Yeah.
Fuck you, Christopher Nolan.
If this is really what happened, that's messed up. But
because it plays into every narrative about filmmakers not thinking about what's happening in the real world because they just want to make their money back on the things that they made. And it just goes back to what we've been saying over and over again. Theaters opening is a business decision. It's not a health and safety decision where it's fine. It's not fine, but they need to open or they die. And we don't have to sacrifice ourselves for that, but they're going to do everything they can to get you in the theater, no matter what that means to you. So,
yeah, I don't know. I'm extremely put off by this. And, you know, with current events too, we were talking about this before we started recording, how, you know, people are saying we're not going to get back to normal until late next year. It's just like, why don't we just like shut down and make that happen earlier? And it just seems like it's such a waste. Like the thought of, for those numbers, like if the initiative, if the end goal for Warner Brothers was to get them enough money to like keep their business afloat and move forward, and for theaters to open and make some money and move forward, and anyone who went to see, I don't know, Tenet or whatever else is available in theaters got sick, was it really worth that little bit of money that you just made that doesn't really affect the grand scheme of things? I would imagine the answer was a no. And now on top of that, because you opened too early, now we run the risk of you shutting down entirely again. And there are a lot of people out there who don't think, not even just the theater industry, but they don't think restaurants could survive a second round of shutdowns. It's just, if we all just like took a breath, locked down, and really killed this thing, maybe we could come back sooner and actually keep businesses alive.
I mean, we can. That's the thing. We can, but that's not what a capitalist society wants us to do. So we're going to keep trudging forward despite what our scientists are saying about it not being safe.
But it's like why can't capitalism not just be like now and think about the health of businesses for the near future? I'm not even talking about like far down the line. Like we're talking about, I mean, even if you want to start breaking down the math, like extra weeks of shutdown could have made a difference.
Yeah, I know that because we're sensible and we know this, and that's fine. But people in charge aren't thinking about that. People in charge are thinking about just the money, and that's it. And they want it now. They don't care. They don't care about us. They don't care about the little people. They just want to make sure their corporations are good and the economy is where it has to be.
I think that's just not how my brain works. Like
it's not because we have this conversation every week, and I just keep getting more and more aggressive. And I'm sorry, but
I'm not even just talking about like making money. It's just like if I had the opportunity to make a big lump sum, it's like game shows. Like game shows are, what is it? Lotto tickets. It's like if you could take like this much lump sum right now, or you can get this much over an extended period of time, but you get smaller payouts over the course of many years. Like, I want the biggest fucking sum of money I can possibly get my hands on, even if it means waiting an extended period of time. What sense does it make to take a smaller amount now and then have yourself cut off?
Because rent's not stopping, because the government's not helping that, because there's a list of reasons. I mean, okay. There are a few comments I want to highlight right now. Johnny Donaldson, fuck capitalism, signed an essential worker. That's fucking big right now, because you are forcing essential workers back into the workforce that are unsafe, because Americans on the large don't believe that COVID even exists, or they're being assholes. And that's just not where it needs to be. You also have literally Andrew bringing up what we were saying before. Fauci just said we can't be safe in theaters until a year after a vaccine. You know what we don't have right now? A vaccine. You know what campaigns like Unhinged are doing? And you know what directors like Josh Boone are doing? Encouraging you to go to a theater so that they can make money.
Antebellum's doing the opposite.
Antebellum is, there are people who are not. There are people like the directors of Synchronic and the producers who say, don't see our movie in the theater because we can't support it. Those are the messages that need to be normalized. That's the stuff that we need to normalize more, is that, listen, sometimes things have to happen, but we as creators don't agree with it. So you know what? It's going to happen. We still think you should do this. Like, normalize that. Don't normalize Josh Boone saying, go out, party with 800 people and go to a movie theater, get your rocks off. Sorry, I'm still on that. I'm salty about that quote. I think he's a dickhead.
I despise that phrase even more than I did before he said it.
Yeah, not a great phrase to begin with. Even worse when you say it in public in an interview.
I don't know. Why don't all theater chains just turn their parking lots into drive-in theaters?
Someone just mentioned New Mutants did better than expected. And you know why? Because New Mutants said, screw it, let's just play as many drive-ins as we can. I know it played theaters too. I was going to say, I know it played theaters too, but at least you had the option. The option is the big thing. Because
I just wish there were more drive-ins.
Yeah, I agree. I wish there were more drive-ins.
There's like none here. There's none. I almost...
It comes down to the area. Where are you going to put some? You know, I'm in LA, so we have huge parking lots to do it. The Rose Bowl, sure. There's a giant parking lot to do it there.
You have that on Long Island. You don't need to make it a 2-hour drive outside Manhattan. Just like put some on Long Island. There's friggin' parking lots and shopping centers. Like literally, Long Island is just one shopping center after the next. Set a screen up somewhere.
But then that comes in with rights issues, and that comes with syndication, or not syndication, like getting the rights to actually show the movie and things of that nature, and who's going to do that, blah, 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 blah. There's just so many reasons, and it always comes down to money. I
really want to go to a drive-in really badly. And I only got, I keep getting the LA invites, but
just drive out here.
Obviously, I'm not going to that. The only one that I got for the New York area was a Rooftop Films one for Class Action Park, and I wanted to go so badly, but I didn't find out about it until like a night before. I had something important that night. You know, I think that's when we drafted our fantasy football team for Patreon. That was what it was. And as much as I wanted to go to a drive-in, I think I was a little more excited to draft my fantasy football team.
Yeah, because that's what's important right now while we still have a league. But yeah, I mean, it's just, it's getting frustrating because we're having the same conversation over and over again because no one is learning and we're just getting deeper into it. But I think this whole Tenet situation and just seeing Wonder Woman push back, Candyman push back, I think we're going to see basically everything push back at this point. We're not going to have a major release for a long time.
Yeah, no, sadly, I think you're right. I think it's a done deal, and anything left on the calendar probably through 2020 has no hope.
No, there's no shot.
Literally anything you have even scheduled in the latest possible weekend of September, I wouldn't count on it at this point. And it makes no sense. It makes no
Was
financial
that
sense.
where is Wonder Woman sitting now?
Wonder Woman moved from its October 2nd release date.
To when?
Oh.
Because something big moved to December, and even that I was like, why are you even moving to December? Go into 2021.
It's Wonder Woman, and I think it was Christmas. Actually, now that
Okay.
you say that, let me
I think that
double check.
I'm seeing the tweet, and the tweet was just like patience is a virtue, and it's like
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
but you pushed back 2 fucking months.
Pretty sure it's well. They're playing the.
Yes, Songbird saying 25th.
I'm not even going to tell you what I just typed to find that.
What? Were you drinking before this? Yeah, we have confirmation. You don't have to look it up anymore.
So I'm on so little sleep right now.
Me too. I know. I fell asleep writing last night. But yeah.
I was up.
No, so like Wonder Woman pushed back from October to December. Like it was that dumb thing of Tenet being like, we're gonna come out in 2 weeks. We're gonna come out in 2 weeks. We're gonna like. What do you think is happening here? Like we have people telling us this is gonna be for a little bit.
Yeah, your Wonder Woman delay, and it's Christmas.
You could have looked in the chat 5 minutes ago. It's all
sorry. You guys are quicker than I am. I'm like busy.
Much quicker.
I think it's literally taking me 20 minutes to type in the damn title of the movie so I could check it on Collider.
We're looking good for beer pong.
This is better for beer pong. I'm convinced of that.
We're gonna have to do a shot before beer pong again. I dressed up.
I'm not worried. Can we like shit talk for a minute? I'm not worried about beer pong. Like I actually think like we're so smart to have picked filmmakers to play with because they're so busy like developing ideas and working on new things. Like when's the last time they've had time to play beer pong?
You know what? I don't know. That's a good point. If it was Dave Lawson, I would say probably every day somehow.
Dave's not playing. Dave's a cheerleader.
Dave's cheerleader.
He's not allowed to tap in either. We need to make that clear.
Oh, no, I said he could tap in. I don't care. He can tap in all he wants.
That's fine. All right, I take it back. That's fine because I think we're going to run away with this game anyway.
I love how confident you are right now. And they're not here to defend themselves. This is great, Aaron.
This is when I spew my shit talk.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be so nice when they come in. You're gonna be like the most polite person when they actually come in the room.
Probably. Matt, Billy wants to get some sleep.
I can't do that. It's impossible.
I don't know. I legit like can't sleep lately. Like I don't. I was doing really well with sleep for a long time. Like I was actually like the second I got into bed, like you know the satisfaction when you feel like that wave of exhaustion and you just pass out. Like I can't even tell you the last time I've had that. It must have been months ago at this point.
I basically wake up every 3 hours. I think I'm at that point. And if I get 6 hours interrupted of sleep a night, like that's good for me. I
wake up on Dewey's schedule. So usually it's only once. Dewey's internal alarm goes off at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So at that point, if I don't like catch him and put him in the other room, he'll like run around like crazy and then I won't sleep at all. But it's like Dewey gets up, he goes in the other room, and then usually I get like 2-3 hours of sound sleep before I wake up.
Yeah, that sounds about like me, except I have no reason to wake up then. I just do. I don't know what happens. I just wake up and I'm like dart up and I'm like, oh, cool. I guess I'm awake now for like 20 minutes. Is it because
you sleep on a couch and not in a bed? Maybe that would make a difference.
I don't see how that's a difference. There's cushions on a couch. There's a big cushion on a bed.
I feel like the one big cushion on the bed is probably like better sleep and better for your body.
That hasn't been proved by science. We don't know that.
I'm pretty sure there's mattress companies out there that
we don't know that, Perri. Perri, we can't confirm that.
Oy vey, Matt.
You just are breaking down right now. I don't like. I've never seen you this just kind of.
I think the smell in the room got to my head.
The burning sensation.
A little bit. It definitely doesn't smell like it's burning. I wonder if so like when I actually did smell the ring light, I moved. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to black out that camera. The ring light comes with an iPhone holder, and it was pressed up against the side. And if I'm looking at a little spot of it, I do wonder if that was what was causing the burning.
Luke Mullen.
You know, I'm so close to getting the Mevo to work for
I'm gonna get it.
You know,
I'm gonna get it working.
I did a lot of troubleshooting the other day. You know what I think the problem is? I think the Mevo's white balance that's built into the camera won't work in the room I'm in because of the hot pink walls.
Sure.
I did a couple tests with that, and like we had it set up, and like the image looks real crisp, but it doesn't matter, you know, what I put the ring light on, it doesn't look right. But when I took it into the other room, which has like a softer cream wall, all of a sudden the white balance looked perfect.
Cream. Okay. Sure. I feel like we should address some comments here. Number one, welcome Luke Mullen. I like Luke. Luke is good.
What's up, Luke?
Luke also said no one is playing beer pong. That is correct. We are waiting for Benson, Moorhead, and Lawson to join the room. A little higher up. It was still Luke.
Oh.
Also now everyone thinks I'm anti-bed. Let me just explain myself.
I'm not anti-bed. Don't try to defend yourself.
I'm going to defend myself very quickly. I live alone in this lockdown scenario, and I have gotten accustomed to just falling asleep on the couch every night watching TV. I don't have to go anywhere. I work on my couch basically. So like, I don't know. I put my pillows out there and I kind of just pass out, wake up, repeat the same shit every day.
That is being anti-bed. It's
not anti-bed. I'm just not right now. It's not sensible. I'm saving time, if anything. The time I would walk over to my bed.
You literally have a 10-second walk from your couch to your bed. That's
10 seconds I can use better elsewhere. It's about efficiency.
You're anti-bed.
Not anti-bed. I don't hate it. All right, this is how rumors start.
Ian is warned. Watch out for the couch people.
This is how rumors start.
Shit, there needs to be a movie with like little couch gremlins that eat people that sleep on their couches.
No, I don't want that.
Yes, I do.
No, I don't want that at all. Lindsay, this episode is a doozy.
I know. We're like having a night. This is what happens when we start the episode late.
5:30. I did have a drink before because I'm like, I can't go into a 5:30 live stream completely sober. Well, who would do that?
I didn't have a drink before, which is extra embarrassing, but I feel like because we started late, I worked an even longer day. Like I literally just finished a TIFF review before I signed on.
Oh, nice. That's good.
I was cutting it very close, but on the bright side, it was a TIFF movie that I'll give you guys a spoiler because I very rarely give A's.
We got a new beer while you do this.
All right. I very rarely give A's. A lot of you know that. There's a review going up on Collider from a TIFF 2020 movie, and I gave it an A. And I feel very, very strongly about it, obviously, and I hope you check it out. It's great. And I actually reviewed another TIFF movie, and I gave it an A-. So far, as far as the movies that I'm allowed to tell you about right now, I'm having a very good TIFF. I'm having an A and an A- TIFF.
That's a pretty good TIFF so far. It's better than my Fantasia was, and I saw like 25 movies. Well,
you saw a lot of movies, and I know you didn't love anything, but like, do we balance out because I loved two things, and one thing I found to be like absolutely atrocious, not borderline, like atrocious and offensive.
I'm going to say no because I saw Shakespeare's Shitstorm, the new Troma movie, and it could be one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. It's offensive on levels that I didn't even want.
Do you watch Troma movies, though?
I liked Return to Nukem High. Return to Nukem High came out 5 years ago, 6 years? No, maybe 6 or 7.
I think it might have been more.
But like, I do. Like, there are some Troma movies that work for me. I mean, Poultrygeist is like one of my go-tos. I love Poultrygeist. It's so good. But...
As much as I love genre and people getting crazy, Troma movies are not my I told you, did I tell you this? What is that?
Rock the fuck on.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I like it.
It's just an IPA, but it just says rock the fuck on forever, and it's a little skull misfit.
I'm into it. I just like the can. I feel like it would be shit beer that I wouldn't like, but I would just drink it because the can.
Oh, it's a double dry IPA. This is just straight up. No, you would hate this.
What was I going to just tell you? Did I ever tell you this in film school, when I was in grad school, you had to take internships. And one of the, like, he was super old. He was my producing professor, and he knew that I liked horror movies. So he's like,
Yes, you did
I know this guy. His name is Lloyd Kaufman, and I feel like you guys would have the same sensibilities. I'm like, that is like the polar opposite in genre taste right there. But I did. I met with Lloyd, and he was very nice.
Well,
and
I've interviewed Lloyd. I know. I'm just his recent comments on things have soured me on Troma. We'll say.
I'm not caught up on that, to be honest.
Yeah, not anything I have to talk about. Just nothing that really needs to be discussed. But Luke is trying to guess what you liked.
Wait, what happened?
Luke is throwing out TIFF movies he thinks that are your best so far.
That I liked?
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind, I'm not allowed to talk about it. So, like, One Night in Miami, I believe, reviews are already out. And this is, so I should be sleeping at some point tonight. But this is the movie that I'm going to try to watch before it expires. This is on my lineup. I'm not talking about this movie either, but I will hopefully see it very soon. Where did he? Oh, that's it, Luke. That's all you got. You lose. I'm sorry, but you lose. Let's get this one from Ian here. Either of you attending virtual Fantastic Fest?
No, it's nothing new, right? And it's not a nope. Like screw that. It's just I don't think it's anything I can actually cover or something. I don't know. I have to look at it.
Yeah, I don't have any plans, and to be honest, I might be exhausted after TIFF. Like I might like virtually use the same excuse that I have in person.
What's the festival in October that is the amalgamation of Brooklyn, North Bend, and then a few others? Is it Night Waves? No.
I have no clue.
Sorry, it's Night something. I'm totally blanking. But it's my Brooklyn horror crew. It's the guys who run North Bend, and they teamed up with two other festivals that all happened around October. And because obviously they're not doing any of them live, they all said, why don't we team up and just do a weekend fest and pool our resources? So that festival I'm stoked on. I'm going to take time off from my actual day job and cover that one.
Matt, we have someone creeping behind the scenes, and he gave us the answer. It's night.
Oh, yeah. It is Night Stream. Yeah. Thank you.
Do you want to bring one of our guests on the show right now?
Is it one I'm going to regret?
Possibly, but you'll get over it.
Is it Dave?
Hey!
Dave, how you doing?
So let's talk about. Oh, hold on. Before we do anything, let's talk about why Matt Donato looked like Justin Bieber circa mid 2000s. But
Can I introduce you first? Can I at least introduce you?
Listen, Matt, before we get started, but like you're also not that version. You're the version of the dollar store G.I. Joe that isn't an actual G.I. Joe. But you're that version of Justin Bieber circa 2005.
It's like G.I. Bob.
Yeah, you're like action star.
Action man Bob. military adjacent Joe. For everyone who doesn't know who this asshole is, his name is Dave Lawson. He produces all of Benson and Moorhead's films, along with other films for Rustic Films. Dave, what would you like to say about yourself? What do you want to say?
I'll say that I knew it was Night Stream, and you didn't.
Wait, Dave,
it's very true.
Telling us what you're drinking.
You can see it on the can.
Oh, so fancy.
You know, here's the thing. I'm going to be here just talking shit most of this entire time. So I have to have something that I can drink a lot of. But also, I have Garrett's popcorn from Chicago.
That's a good thing.
I'm going to spin it around till there you go. That just showed up today. So I'll also be munching on that.
Are those like red, white, and blue flavors? It says
Yes.
Stars and Stripes.
Yes.
Is that like strawberry?
Sorry, some of us are patriotic. Maybe you don't remember 9/11, but I do.
Oh, we're getting there already. Okay.
So
It only took 3 minutes for Lawson being on this fucking chat.
Can I leave you and Dave alone while I go downstairs?
Please,
No,
do.
please don't. Please don't.
It'll take 2 seconds.
I need an adult.
Sorry.
And Dave is not an adult.
Human.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Matt, how are you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm good. You know, it's
We actually like each other. People know this. We do like each other.
I always find it. No. It's funny that you say that because I always find it weird that I have to like preface that with anyone that I actually know because I'm like, oh yeah, no. I totally treat Matt like garbage because we're good friends.
Like I allow this to happen. He says nice things about my writing, so of course he can say mean things in public.
Oh my goodness!
This is like the time when you manifested. We were in Fantastic Fest and we were in a karaoke room, and Dave was not part of our karaoke party at all. I had no idea he was in the karaoke bar even, and I'm singing, and someone says my name. And he just like kicks the door in. It's not even like he opened the door and walked in. Like literally kicks the door in, double fisting like Miller Lights, and just starts screaming at me mid-song. This is my life. Yeah, exactly. This is my life knowing Dave Lawson.
By the way, I just got a text from Aaron Moorhead and Justin Benson saying, "We're tired of listening to you talk. Please let us in."
Fuck, Perri has to. Wait, that's Perri. Perri has to click it.
Oh, well, then I guess we'll just start talking shit about
Oh, she clicked it. No, she clicked it. She's behind the scenes just clicking shit. Aaron! Perri has left us alone and is just clicking things anonymously.
It was horrible. You like just the nonsense coming out of Dave's mouth. And we just had to listen to it and wait. So,
I'm sorry we had to put you through that. That was...
To be fair, there is both nonsense coming out of and going into my mouth. Like it's just nonsense both ways.
Yes. That's an interesting way to put that, Dave. Not at all phrasing. Justin, Aaron, how are you guys doing?
We're fine.
Fine? Okay. Fine is a good thing.
To be clear, by the way, we're basically quarantined together because we live in the same building. So thank God we've been able to keep each other sane during all of this. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. You know, I mean, this beer helps. So.
I was gonna say that's fantastic. You guys are together. Like that's lucky, if anything. Jesus.
What's up?
Hello. How you doing?
Perri's back.
Yes, I'm back with a fresh beer, ready to go. What are you guys up to? You better be working on stuff so we have something new to watch soon. Is that too much to demand?
No, we aren't. This isn't for. Wait, are we live right now? Yeah, we're live right now.
Oh, we're live.
You're live. You're totally live. Anything you say.
So yeah, we're working on something. Yeah.
Not for me.
That was super smooth, Justin.
I know.
Really,
I know we're not live.
The most deer in headlights thing.
Wait, are we live? No, nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, we can do this two ways. We can get to the pong, or we can chat a little bit and just talk about how we've all been doing. And either way, I think we're good with it. Up to you guys.
Let's chat.
Let's chat. Screw it.
Somebody who's not going to beer pong either way and just going to talk shit. I'm fine either way.
Dave,
So
I was
how?
gonna say I've never played beer pong before, so Dave, you can make fun of me, especially every time.
Justin, all I do is make fun of you, so it'll be fun.
So this question specifically is for Aaron. How many times have you watched Cats in quarantine?
Thank God, 0 times in quarantine. But I am still. By the way, like a lot of people, you've seen that funny graphic saying something like "cats happen" and then everything went to hell. And I mean this. I genuinely believe that that just means that that's the last good thing that happened.
There you go.
And honestly, was it really good?
Yes, that's the last thing that happened.
It was the last thing that happened.
Yeah. Oh, but it should be noted, Aaron, who was the person who was like, you must see it. You must see it. Ultimate Cats hype beast over here, Justin Benson. Yeah.
So then the question goes to Justin. How many times have you watched it in quarantine?
I just saw it the one time. I mean, I saw it back. You have to see it. You have to see it in a movie theater because you have to like be in the audience full of people, like the audience that already
knows it sort of like they know the room or something. If they're saying the lines as they come up, and then so you know which ones as a new audience member are like the funniest ones.
Can I tell you guys my experience of Aaron watching Cats?
No.
So we were doing a Q&A.
One text really quick before you tell this story.
Are you sending it to me?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Are you censoring his story before he says
Yeah,
it?
he's censoring his story. So Aaron comes to the Q&A for After Midnight, which is a film that the three of us produced. It's the first film technically under the Rustic Films banner. It's literally premiering in its LA theatrical premiere. It's in the theaters, and Aaron literally gets up there and was like, I just left watching Cats, and it was fascinating. And then literally we just talked about Cats instead of the movie that we produced for like a solid 15 minutes.
Watching Cats is the exact middle of the Venn diagram between DMT and shell shock. Like, it is just like, what the hell?
But
I think you guys should remake Cats and just go full blown horror with it. I think that's what we're all missing.
It already is full.
I was gonna say, wasn't that Cats?
Honestly,
you need to intentionally make it a horror movie. That's the difference.
I feel like the butthole cut is what we're all missing, and at that point, it's you can't make it any better. So that is pinnacle.
The good thing about that cut though is like that's one where it's like, oh yeah, I'll watch that one at home. That's one for home entertainment. You know?
Yeah, HBO Max needs to get on that one.
No, what studio? It's a Universal. That's going to be the thing that drives all the Peacock subscribers.
Oh God. You know what's funny is I have one claim to fame on the internet. I went to film school with this guy named Ben Meckler, who is famous, very well known on Twitter for bombing reviews. So he and I worked together a lot right out of film school, and he's still a very close friend of mine. And I am the first comment to respond to the revelation of the butthole cut with the word "what." I saw it, and it didn't. Nobody had responded. Nobody had liked it, and I was just like, no, it's not real.
For anybody that's watching this right now, not following Ben Meckler, you're doing yourself a disservice. Follow Ben Meckler and also whoever else is here, because Ben Meckler is one of the best Twitter follows in the universe. That is a fact.
Oh yeah.
He's such a solid satire in what me and Perri do, and I mean that like as a compliment. Like, it's great the way he bombs those reviews and the way he gets in every one of those articles. Like, it is genius.
The amount of things that he's actually had put into reviews is it's hilarious and sad at the same time. I don't know where it actually falls, but I love him.
I enjoy it.
He has a Mortal Kombat podcast that Aaron and I went on to go talk about Baraka. Yeah, we talked about Baraka for like 2 hours on his podcast. And not only is he a genius at the thing we were just talking about, that dude knows so much about Mortal Kombat that it is. Yeah, it's like he's the Neil deGrasse Tyson of Mortal Kombat.
And Justin and I, we spend an enormous amount of time together, and after a certain point, you're like, I've heard every one of your stories 9 times, and I know everything about you. And it was like 6 years into our relationship that we both realized that we both love Mortal Kombat. And it was like a revelation. It was like opening a present. You're like, oh my God, we can talk about this new thing. And so, we start going like way at it. And then we realized like there's just, Ben Meckler from on high, the puppet master, is just like amateurs. Nothing about Mortal Kombat,
That's cute that you think you know about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I have a serious question though, because I actually don't know if I know this answer. Justin, Aaron, you've been obviously working together for a while, as you just said. You've been friends for a while. When did Dave come in the picture? Were you guys all friends for a while, or did you guys working together start a friendship?
Actually,
or whatever you call your relationship?
No, there's a very.
Let's start. It's not a friendship.
All right. So first off, I want to say that none of us are friends with Dave. We always have to put that ahead of time.
But distance yourself.
But there's a very quick answer to the connections here. So Aaron and I met as interns at RSA, a commercial production company here in Los Angeles. But when I was interning there, I was interning at another commercial production place called Smuggler that Dave worked out of at the time. And when you're an intern at one of these commercial production companies, if you're really nice to them, they force like other producers and UPMs and all that, like they force the interns onto the jobs. And I was
it's called a must hire.
Must hire. I was a must hire. Yes, I was one of Dave's must hires. He had to hire me as a PA, and then he kept rehiring me because I'm a spectacular PA. Ask him. And then when Aaron and I were like, okay, we're gonna go make this movie Resolution with all the resources we have and all of that, I was like, okay, this dude I work with, Dave Lawson's like, he's got to be the producer on it. This guy's like the best producer in the world. I just didn't know better because I was just an intern. And the reason our company's called Rustic Films is because the first time we all met was at the Rustic, the sports bar here in LA in Los Feliz.
But by the way, I watched a Houston Texans game with Matt Donato at Rustic in last postseason, so he's familiar.
I think that was the last bar outing I had. I really want to say something like that. Like it was honestly the last decent bar outing before everything happened.
Wait, when was that?
It was January.
Matt, you went to a bar after that. Don't bullshit us.
But all right, that's fair. But like a good bar outing. Dave is good drunk company. I'll be honest. Fuck you, Dave.
Does Dave play skee ball?
No, he throws axes though.
I would crush Matt in skee ball because he's
Absolutely
like
not.
literally he's not good at anything.
I don't give Matt credit whenever in a million years. Like Matt never deserves credit. Except
Who the fuck thought this was a good idea?
Perri, Perri, just stop. Just stop your sentence right there.
As someone who gets in my head with sports quite a bit, Matt fucking impresses me with the skee ball. I don't understand how you guys are so fucking repetitive with that.
Because it's a sport, man.
That's why it's not play.
No, it's not a sport. It's an activity.
If throwing axes is a sport, shut up.
No,
this is a
throwing
sport.
axes is also not a
All
sport.
right, it's an activity then. Fine.
Baby
Fine,
ball.
fine.
It is kind of a sport.
It's an activity.
Guys, don't do this with Dave. He
No,
thrives.
there's an actual.
Have you guys seen what we do in the Shadows TV show where there's like an energy vampire? He's that about definitions of stupid garbage.
No,
It's not-
time out.
It's an activity.
Here is the definition.
Can we mute Dave? Do we have that power?
We literally don't. If I can't prevent you from
You're not in charge, Dave. You're not in charge.
I am. If I can't prevent you from doing your best, then literally it's not a sport. It's just an activity. So running is not a sport. Swimming, also not a sport. Axe throwing, I love doing it. I'm pretty good at it. Not a fucking sport. It's just an activity. And neither is fucking skee ball. Literally nobody has ever said skee ball is a sport.
Luke Mullins
I'm really
is
glad we
bowling a
found
sport.
the ultimate gatekeeper of sports over here. Good.
Yeah, I was gonna say
St. Peter of sports.
No. Luke Mullen, dart throwing, also not a sport. And I'll fight you on it. We'll fucking fight at Fantastic Fest. That's not a sport.
I want
Right.
to. Matt, can I fight you at Fantastic Fest?
no. We've been over this. I'm not
Because I
boxing
think
you
you
at
would be-
Fantastic Fest.
I want
I
to
think-
fight you.
I think you would beat me. I'm not very strong. I could probably I could definitely beat up Matt, but like not you.
You want to have that fantastic debate? I'll make that happen. That I'm fine with.
I don't think you want that.
Oh, I'm a glutton for punishment. You know that.
All right, we can't punch each other right now, but how about we give beer pong a go?
I'm down. Let's do it. Man. My first
Good.
time.
All right.
Did Matt give you an accurate description of like how to set shit up?
No, Matt didn't give a shit.
Is that right?
I trusted you.
Yeah, well,
That's it,
Perri,
right?
No, Perri. Let's talk. Time out. Hold on. Perri, whose fault is it that you trusted Matt? That's your fault.
That's a very fair point.
isn't it
After all these years, how have I not learned that lesson?
We just need 6 cups. We start with 6 and then we go down from there.
Oh, I literally saw one, and I thought we just keep.
Sorry. No. We start with 6 and go down. The GIF I sent was at the end of a game.
Here.
Matt, what is the one?
So it's almost like Matt is unprepared.
Well, no. I think if we
Like usual.
We can set up.
Why don't we?
We're going to screaming to the mic.
No, Perri. Here's the
Oh,
question. Perri, you trust Matt to do that? Like,
Go ahead and stand in. Yeah, I'll try to figure this out.
I feel
figure
like
it
I've trusted Matt with select things that I shouldn't have, which with my
Going-
I'm having ankle injuries for the rest of my life.
Cups. These cups can go here.
Going back to the initial tweet or the initial message I sent, we play 3 games, best of 6 cups.
Okay.
So that's 5. You know what the 6 cup used to be?
6 cup is. Sorry, I'm not listening to any of this, Matt. We got to get this right. We feel embarrassed.
Don't feel embarrassed. Apparently this is my fault. Apparently this is my fault.
here's the thing. Don't be embarrassed that you were given bad instructions. That's not your fault. That's literally
your fault.
No, that's literally Justin Bieber's fault. Up there, fucking discount store Justin Bieber.
We need 2 more beers.
Matt, the Bieber jokes are never gonna get old.
They're never gonna end.
Wait. What's the next phase after Bieber? Like
I actually don't know.
his hair is gonna grow, and what do
That
I
works.
do for that?
Sorry to interrupt.
100% works.
Is this legal?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Honestly,
so
this is no joke. I hope his hair doesn't grow and he stays in this terrible phase.
Wait, hold on. What if we do it this way?
Matt,
Perri. Wait.
you want to swap a cup, and we'll all play with a mug?
I was gonna say, how confident are you?
What do you mean?
Give him a head start.
Oh, we don't need a head start. Let's do it. 2.
All right, fuck it.
Wait, Matt. I like the idea of swapping a mug.
You want to put a mug in? I'll put a mug in.
I'm gonna go get a
Fuck
mug.
it. We're playing 1 mug. Exactly where they put theirs.
Okay. All right. I don't know. All right. Cool. Okay. So, we've lost them both. Okay. Well,
Nope, I'm still here. Sorry, you're never gonna lose me.
Don't worry, Aaron. I'm here. What do you need?
Are we doing the sanitation way, where this is water and then we drink?
Wait,
our
don't put beer in those cups.
Honestly,
Yeah, we do the sanitation way.
Yes.
there's no reason to do sanitation way. It's not like there's a global pandemic.
Wait,
Also,
so
it's like
there's potted plants all around this table that I'm at right now. When the ball falls in the dirt, I'm not drinking that cup.
we fill these with water.
Hey, no,
and then you drink at your leisure.
Those are not regulated.
Perri,
No.
I mean this. Here's an idea. Don't throw the fucking ball in the dirt. Throw it in the cup.
There's a computer here that acts as a backboard that sends the ball in any which direction.
Well, then just no. It shouldn't hit the backboard if you just throw it in the fucking cup.
Yeah, but sometimes Matt fucks up the racks and I get a really tough cup to hit, and he just makes it harder for me.
Honestly,
Wait, why are you jumping on this? Hold on, wait. Perry's supposed to be on my team.
you can't blame all of your problems on Matt. You can only blame most of them.
Again, who let this happen?
It was you.
Really
Honestly.
quick, I need to call enormous shenanigans on you, Mr. Donato, because cups that fit together perfectly are way easier to hit than ones that don't.
Absolutely not. So these cups, they have angles, and if you don't hit it directly in the middle, the ball will just bounce away. You cannot get a rim in.
Matt,
I don't like it.
the hex cups are bullshit.
This is nonsense, and
I mean,
I feel like Matt's trying to cheat because he's terrible at life.
I have plastic cups. Do you want me to use the regular cups? I have a whole bag of plastic cups here.
Use the regular cup like a real fucking person.
All right.
Wow, you guys are the first people to actually push him to use the regular cups. I'm very impressed.
My goal is
Just
to get
because Dave will not shut the fuck up about this.
My goal is to get him to cut his hair on camera because that fucking shit.
You're not getting that. You're not getting that to happen.
Okay.
I want him to bet me a singles game to cut his hair so badly.
Wait, hold on. If Justin and Aaron win, will Matt cut his hair on camera?
Wait.
No, absolutely not. No.
Wait. Matt, don't get carried away there. Because, like, we would make a counter bet, so we could probably make a pretty good counter bet.
No, because you're not going to cut your hair too, and we're not sacrificing my hair. This is not happening.
What would be worth cutting your hair? Think this through.
Wait, hang on a second. We need a ping pong ball, don't we?
Yes.
I'll be right back. In the meantime, could you explain the rules of this game to Justin? Because I was about to do that, and I said, you lob it in. And he goes, lob what? And I go,
That'll give us time to talk about our counter bet.
Yeah, Matt, I'll let you counter bet.
But what are you talking about? No.
There has to be something worth you cutting your hair, which you're gonna do eventually.
Man, Matt, you really seem unconfident that you're going to beat Justin and Aaron. I mean, I haven't. I'm not playing. I'm just saying you seem really, really not sure that you're going to win this game.
Yeah, Dave.
It's so easy to get in his head with this game. I don't know why I'm heckling him when I'm on his team.
I was gonna say, Perry, like this whole thing is we're playing them, and you're literally the one person at me the most.
It's kind of because I feel like I'm so confident right now that I could carry us.
Sure.
I mean, you're going to have to because God knows fucking Justin Bieber can't do anything.
I am regretting everything about the situation.
Yeah, I know. It's not smart.
All right, can I explain the game of beer pong to Justin now?
Yes, tell me.
Okay. So the way we have it set up, obviously we are virtual. So we're just shooting into the cups. There's no bouncing, none of that stuff. You can't do anything across the screen. So teammates will take their shots. They will take them together. So if me and Perry are on the same team, so we are, and if I hit the front cup, she will then take away the same cup. So we would both do that. So we're mirroring the rack that way. The rules that we play on, like an additional, are you get one rack per game between your team.
Okay.
Each one of you get what's called an isolation, where if there is a cup that's not touching anything that's on the board, you can call that one. And if you hit it, you get 2 cups out of it. But you only get to do that once. So you only get 1 shot out of it. And those are pretty much the only 2 rules. Because again, all the other rules don't matter because we're playing virtually and there's not much we can do virtually after that.
Awesome. I'm in.
Throw the ball into the cup. That's it.
Throw the ball into the cup. I won't be good at it. I'm good at like 3 things. It's like carrying stuff, mowing the lawn, and
writing scripts.
I was going to say, those are important things.
Keep out a ping pong ball.
Good. That's a good thing to have. That's important.
Justin, have you never even had the opportunity to play beer pong, or have you just, encountered it in the past?
I sat it out when I was in university. I don't know why. Yeah.
Did you have a drinking game of choice that kind of filled the void?
It was like get 2 Long Island iced teas at the Maloney's down the street, and then wake up the next morning and not really remember anything.
I love that game.
Yeah.
Good game. Yeah.
We had a rule. Yeah.
Man, real quick, a point of order on the rules.
Point of order.
Can we do bounces, considering that nobody can swat them away?
No bouncing. No bouncing because we're virtual.
Mr. fucking no sleeves over there gave further rules after you went to get your balls.
Mr. No Sleeves.
Okay.
Which one is Mr. No Sleeves tonight?
Justin Bieber.
Justin.
All right. Again, to recap the rules, obviously no bouncing because we're virtual. Only 1 rack per team per game, and 1 ISO per person per game. So if you have a cup that's not touching anything and you call isolation, you get 2 for hitting that 1 cup, but you can only hit that 1 cup.
And you said 2 per person per game?
1 per person per game, so 2 per team on that.
Super team. Okay, cool. I'm going to try to find a way to elevate this mug so we're on a level playing field.
I could get.
Oh, you don't have to. I have the mug. Oh, is Perry elevating?
I have a bigger mug.
I want what Perry has.
Wait.
Yeah, I want what Perry has too.
But then it's huge.
We could also use.
By the way, I just ran down where I got.
Fucking big.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. The YouTube audience is probably fucking eating this up. Probably fucking. This is tearing up.
Wait, Dave, you can look at the YouTube, right?
Oh no, can I?
Okay, so you see the private chat? If you click over to comments, you can look at the chat as it's going.
Oh no, I'm watching that chat. Nobody's happy with what's happening.
Oh, of course not. No, why would anyone be happy with this?
Wait, how do we entertain people? Tell me how to entertain the internet.
No. Here's the thing, Justin, Aaron, you guys are doing great. It's mostly everybody hates Matt.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah, that actually does track.
Oh yeah, it's like every night, right?
That's
Hey,
almost every Friday.
Where are you?
Everybody likes Perry.
Turning on you? What's happening?
Everybody likes Perry, and Justin and Aaron, you guys are doing great. Matt is tracking really well.
Matt's got one here.
Yeah, Matt's tracking
on
like
the side.
super low. I'm actually really impressed with how low he's actually tracking. It's pathetic.
God, I hate you.
That's what happens when you want a Joe to play with. All of the hecklers go away.
Let's give it a and see, because you can do it from off to the side. You can do it like because then you can line them up. So
yeah,
up front, you can get it in the back. Okay.
So Johnny says that he's really happy except for Matt.
Hey,
it's
really
literally a quote from the chat. I don't know what to tell you.
Is somebody going to tell us like who's going next? Because Dave is literally rambling, and so I don't know.
We're going to talk over Dave and make sure this actually stays on track.
All right.
Perry, should we let guests go first?
Our guests always go first.
Guests can go first. So both of you guys go first, and then we'll take our shots.
All right. I'm gonna call front cup.
You don't have to call.
I gotta warm up a little. Never
I was gonna say you don't have to call anything until it's the only thing you have to call is that one isolation shot.
I want to start out drawing with an ISO, right? I spent 4 years of film school playing this game, so
So isolations are only touching nothing. So if the cup is alone, then you can call the ISO.
Got it. Okay, I thought you meant I was.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. It's got to be touching nothing. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try for the front cup. Do it.
Matt, Johnny would like you to know that he hates you. That's good. In the chat.
Awesome.
That was so close. It was good. That was
okay.
So
did it bounce off the table though? Sorry, I forgot to roll.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
Or it went off.
So you get to go behind the back then. If the ball is still on the table, you can throw it behind the back, and if you get it, it counts.
I've literally never gotten these. Are just insane.
You're gonna try
for this. Yeah.
Oh damn!
Oh well.
Quite close.
Way better than I thought it would be.
But you have like good style.
Yeah. Like,
You have good style.
Oh, does he go or do you guys go? Are we like taking turns?
Justin goes. Both of you go, and then we go.
For your one turn? That's insane.
What do you mean?
I mean, we're gonna get to take 2 shots every time you take 1 shot.
No. You take 2 shots, then me and Perry go. Like we both go.
Against you two as a team.
Yeah. Oh, you're against us as a team. Yeah.
So if one of you loses the cup, the other one does.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost as if Matt Donato did not give us any kind of instructions.
That's what it sounds like. Our racks will always mirror each other.
I literally said that verbatim.
No, I don't think so. Agree to disagree.
We'll always agree to disagree for the rest of our lives because that's our relationship.
That I should have read the manual or the call sheet and didn't. Was there a manual I missed? Oh man, it's so really bad.
All right, all I'm saying is Matt. This is all Matt's fault.
I need quiet. I need quiet. It is this first.
This is golf. Everyone quiet, please. Everyone quiet.
Yes.
I think that's the most quiet we've ever had on this show.
And especially with Dave here too. I can't imagine he stayed that quiet.
Can I go first and hit the cup
Yeah, you can go do your first thing because these circle cups are gonna fuck me up.
I kind of like
The circle cups as opposed to like square cups. What kind of cups
I'm
are
not
you
used to 'em.
using, Matt?
They're hexagons. What'd you do, Perry?
The second row on the right.
Right.
Yeah, practice.
All right.
I'm still I'm hugging the left a little bit.
Yeah.
Nope.
Wanted to, by the way, it's not really do a grounding shot. You can do like
Missed it.
Matt, your mug is so small. I can't see it.
Wait, Matt, you missed. Wait,
Perry hit
Matt,
one.
Hold on. Perry is carrying your team. Is that what we're?
Yes, David. Perry is carrying my team.
So close.
Okay, is it our shot now?
It is your shot, Aaron.
Okay. All right.
No, but here's the question, Perry. Do you ever get tired of this every week, just carrying Matt? Like, no. That's not.
To be fair, Matt found a great partner, and usually what we do is we're forced to change partners when we lose. And Matt's partner, they've been winning on the table for many consecutive weeks, and I just can't carry this shit with other people.
I also resent Matt found a great partner. Like, I won a bunch of those games myself.
Did you, Matt? Because here's the thing. Look,
There's video, Dave. No, fuck you, Dave. There is video.
Look, here's the thing. I don't know what Justin Bieber has with sleeves and why you won't wear them.
Seriously, can we mute him, Perry? Is there a way that you can just mute him?
There is, but I'm not going to do it.
Thank you, Perry.
I just learned a new feature of StreamYard in this very moment.
So literally, you're just using me.
Dave, shut up for 2 seconds. Dave, just shut up for 2 seconds. Justin and Aaron, did you go?
We did. We both missed.
Okay, got it. Perry, all on you.
All right. I'm going to get the front.
Yeah, literally, it's all on you, Perry, because God knows fucking Donato's not going to hit anything.
Fucking God damn
it.
Front cup.
Wait, yeah. So lucky one.
It's so weird that all these cups keep disappearing, yet Matt doesn't hit a single one. Wow. Matt, did you hit that one?
I didn't.
Matt, did you hit it?
No, I didn't.
No. Oh, so Perry's still carrying you. Okay.
I think it's because you didn't drink enough tonight, Matt.
Sure, that could be it.
Wow. This is weird, Matt. Like, are you sad?
No. Do you think I value my entire life on this?
I mean, what else do you have?
I set myself up for that, and I realized it the minute I said it. I was like, that was a bad thing to say in that moment. Justin and Aaron, up on you.
Almost.
You can kind of see
Shot.
4 inches different in life.
Honestly, if that shot were in 3D, the audience would,
Aaron, when was the last time you played beer pong?
It actually wasn't that long ago. Probably within 5 years, at like a house party. You end up at one.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. Time out. Perry, you've hit the last 2 shots. Matt, when was the last time you played beer pong?
So I just hit that shot.
Which one was it?
When was the last time? So you're 1 for 3?
This one,
I
Matt?
have one for 3, David. Back left.
1 for 3. Wow, that's impressive. No, the other one, Perry. The other left.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's fine.
It's fine. Definitions of right and left.
I'm sorry that we're trying to get fucking semantical here. Congrats on the 33%, Matt. That's
Thank you.
really impressive. That's
Baseball, that's a hell of a batting average.
yeah, not in beer pong though.
Beer pong and baseball, man. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Does that make sense?
No.
I tried it. I was like, that's a saying.
All right, is it us?
You guys are
It is you guys.
Hey, are there balls back if you guys both shoot? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. Totally ball back. Yep.
Yeah, and then you just throw it as hard as you can like a tomahawk missile.
Oh, you're going the overhand tomahawk.
Oof. Because I was
Still
going
good.
for
The one that it was.
honestly in another
6
world
inches
that one
from.
was right in.
Yeah, in another world where the cups were somewhere else. That was totally right.
That's what I mean. Yeah. This one's for Tampa Bay, Florida.
There you go.
And that was like literally.
The problem is you did it for Florida. That was where you went wrong.
No, it was metaphorical. Yeah. Metaphorical loss.
I just don't think that.
Honestly, let's all talk about the fact that if Perry wins this, and that was barely you no,
got it.
That's bare. Yeah, that's not even.
Did you just shoot?
Middle.
Is that the front one? Is that this guy?
Yes,
Okay.
Shit.
it was barely. If that was a real game, I would have flipped it out.
Matt,
Yeah. If there was fingering and blowing, that would have went right out.
It would have flipped right out. That
I admit
Oh,
that.
have you guys right?
I got it, Matt.
Wait, what was that? Was that?
I got the cup, not the mug.
So it's
I
just
have a bad feeling about the mug.
I can't wait for the mug.
Take
Mugs-
the cup
mugs-
away, Matt, and shoot for the mug.
hey, Perry, I have a bad feeling about your partner.
Hey, Dave.
You guys are so harsh on each other. I can't handle it.
Again, the fact of the matter is, we went and watched football like together ourselves. So I mean, all right.
All right. I don't know about this mug deal right now.
All right, wait, Dave. Oh, wait, go ahead. What is that?
Isn't it our turn?
So we got both in. So I hit one and she hit one in a row. So we got balls back. Okay, now we both mug shot. Also, naked mile in effect, right? If you don't hit one.
Oh God. No.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
Wait,
Just
wait.
checking.
But like Matt, what if that was the counter bet?
In college, that used to be a rule, and that
Matt,
was.
Wait, but really, like that seems like you would
No.
have the benefit.
We're not betting my hair, Perry. You don't get to bet my hair. This is not how this works.
You said it yourself earlier in this video. You have your hair like that because nobody sees. So, like, what's the difference between that and just shaving it all off?
I have to live with it. That's the difference.
All I'm
That's the
going
difference.
to say is, as Justin Bieber said, never say never.
There you go. Yeah. Not in that context. I don't like that actually. I like that. Perry.
Yeah.
Oh, is it our turn?
I think we have our mug shots, right? Justin, Aaron, you guys are done.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Bad feeling we're going to be doing the mug.
No, I'm saying you guys took.
It is your
Okay.
turn. Though. Yeah. Right. You went. Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Did you
I
get
hit
it?
the mug.
All right.
Yes, I did.
So we just
look. Here's the thing: I can't see the mug, so I don't know that it made it in there. Yeah, no, it doesn't mean that it made it in there. I didn't see it go in. It was underneath the frame, so that seems.
It was underneath the frame.
No, because you can't see the bottom of the mug, so you can't see the top of the mug. I think that was a false mug.
We could go to a replay if we had the technology. We could go to a replay right now.
I'm just
Bring me under
saying-
the hood.
I
I'm
can
gonna
just
say-
replay tomorrow.
There's no
Hey.
proof that you made it into the mug. There's no
Dave,
actual
Dave,
video.
shut your face. Shut your face.
No, Matt. There's no video of you actually making the shot into the mug.
Justin, Aaron, please talk over him.
No, honestly, Matt, we were watching it, and so did everyone on YouTube. They said that the video glitched before you shot it, and then it was suddenly in.
Okay.
So
So I ran over and put it in, and then
there we go. So we get redemption, right?
100% redemption. Yes, you get
Right,
redemption.
6 in a row in.
Yes. Yep. You go until you miss. Now you guys have shots until you miss.
Here we go. Yeah! Not a
There you
shutout,
go.
no naked.
No, there you go. There you go. All right, 5 more. You got 5 more in you.
No, it's you.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
you keep rocking it.
Okay. No, we have a fan going. It's just blowing. That's what's been going on.
Wait for the oscillation to go away. You got to get that dead air.
Yeah, I've gotta. Yeah. I'm still gonna. No. That was definitely it. You know, that was definitely why. For sure.
If I could just go on record as to say, sorry, go ahead.
You can't though. Shut up.
That was in.
It was in.
He was literally
It was in. I saw it. It was in.
Should have been because he didn't miss.
Yeah,
he
Justin
goes-
goes now. Justin
Okay.
goes now. Yep. Yeah, redemption is you go until you miss. So you could like however many you hit, that's just you, and then Justin goes now.
I will say this, and this is this is just whatever. The fact that I'm not playing right now is handicapping the Rustic Films team because I'm better at drinking than everybody in this room.
That
That's
is
a fact.
true. Dave
That's a
is
fact.
the best. Not only is he Whiskey Dave, he will soon be Whiskey Dad.
Not bad though.
I
Dave,
know, I have a whiskey hat on and a whole bunch of whiskey right behind me. Like
Dave, are you a legit good beer pong player though?
I'm a legit everything good. Like I'm not bad at anything.
Let's cool the jets on that.
You know what I mean?
I feel like the only reason I'm skeptical right now
Great.
is
Wait, game 2. Game
about
2, send him back up.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we're doing game 2?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! I was like, man.
Best of 3. Best of 3. You guys are finding your groove now. You hit that first cup, you're good.
Oh man. Okay.
What was that, Perry?
I'm skeptical about you said you're good at everything. I'm skeptical about your skee ball skills.
No. Here's the thing. Like anything that involves drinking, I'm usually better than most people at. That's just a fact.
Matt, do you know what game I really want to play that we need 3 people for? That game with the flip cup and the spoon, like where you keep moving it.
Oh, yeah. It's so there's a shot glass and a bunch of spoons like mile markers, and you do flip cup, and someone judges and moves this shot glass like beyond the spoons back and forth. And whoever's faster at flip cup, if the shot glass gets to that person, they have to do the shot.
I feel like we should do that like a trio thing one night where we just keep rotating depending on who wins.
Good. We're gonna get
I mean,
fucked up.
here's the thing. Why are you going to want Matt Donato to lose all the time?
I
Well,
mean,
that's-
just
he
won
would-
that.
Yeah,
Just won that.
I actually don't know if you're any good at flip
Hold
cups.
on, Dave. Shut up. Let your teammate actually talk.
What about my teammates? I'm just talking shit to everybody.
Should we go? Do we go? Do you guys go? We don't know.
You
You
guys,
guys can go. You guys go.
So normally you would go, but we
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We feel bad.
I have no poker face.
Yeah, I said it so Perry didn't have to.
I've heard that.
Emily, I'm not the only one in my room. There's several people in my room. My wife is in my room. Also, my dog is in my room. Come here, Luna. Come here.
Put the dog on camera. Give the people what they want.
Where is the dog?
oh my god,
All right.
who is that?
Hey, Perry. If my dog gives me a kiss on command, can Justin and Aaron take away a cup?
I'll agree
Yeah.
with that.
I'll agree with that.
I don't want a handicap.
Oh, they kissed me, so just Justin and Aaron take away any cup you want.
I'm
If we win fairly. If we lose, we lose. But I love you, the dog giving you your cups.
I respect it. I respect it hard.
I gotta do it. I'm sorry. I have friends that might hear about this game and they'll just be like, I can't believe it.
Aaron, you don't have friends.
Dave, should I make you talk about something productive?
They're all in.
What was that?
some advice.
Should I make you talk about something productive?
Doubtful. The exhale. Okay, that's cool.
If you're not going to shut up, I was going to say, can you talk about She Never Dies and how you guys felt about the release and like how that
You
all
mean
went
She
down?
Dies Tomorrow?
She Dies Tomorrow? Yeah, wow. Holy shit. Yeah, my bad. I've been drinking. My bad.
She Dies Tomorrow is a film that, like, honestly, it was one of those things like we had been tracking for a long time as our company, and when Amy decided that she wanted to make a feature out of what she had, we jumped in to help because honestly, Amy's fucking brilliant. Amy Simons, if you haven't seen Sun Don't Shine, it's on Criterion Channel. She's brilliant. And so we jumped at the opportunity to help out. Then we were supposed to premiere at South by Southwest. And then obviously a global pandemic happened, if you haven't heard. So that got canceled, but Neon bought the film, released it. And Matt, it was really fun because you actually got to see one of the first screenings I
saw that.
Well, that was my last theater screening. That was actually my last
theater
screening.
Yeah.
That was my last.
The next day.
That was one of the last times I've seen Justin and Aaron in person. And we own a company together. And I still haven't seen them in person since March. But yeah. Neon was really awesome. They put it out in drive-ins and VOD. It's doing really well, and honestly, it's a really poignant film on what people are experiencing right now in terms of loneliness and everything. Like it's weird times right now, and the film talks to a lot of that. Weirdly ahead of it wasn't the intent. The pandemic hadn't happened when we made the film. It just happened to be there.
Well, and I guess this could be to everyone. Like, how did your talking about the film change as you realized how poignant it was? Because exactly what you said, you guys filmed just a movie that for what it was, you didn't know how the future was going to hold, but it did become so timely over time. Like, did that change how you marketed the film and talked about it, or?
You know, it's funny. It didn't change how we marketed the film, but it changed how I thought about it personally, and that is like I wasn't sure what film we were making when we were actually making it, but looking back on it, the way I describe it now is like it's not going to make you feel okay. The film is not going to make you feel okay, but it might make you feel okay about not feeling okay, and that I think in today's terms, in terms of how we look at mental health, is so important that it's like it's okay to not be happy all the time. It's okay to be sad. And Justin just hit a cup, which is fucking insane.
Continue talking. You're doing good. You're doing good.
No, but it's okay to not feel okay, and it's okay to be sad. And it's okay to express those emotions. And that's what I really appreciated about what Amy created is that like she really gave a voice to that about creating a discussion about not being okay.
That's one of the better like nutshell one sentence descriptions I've heard of that movie.
Well, thank you.
It's almost like he helped make it.
A lot.
Honestly, Perry, that was something that like came to me afterwards, and I was watching it, and I was just like, this movie's not going to make anyone feel okay about what's happening, but it might make you just like reflect. It's like, oh, everyone is, I tell people all the time, it's like, I've given so much latitude professionally during this time because, man, like it sucks. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. No one's having a good time. We're playing beer pong on fucking Zoom right now.
I know.
Like that's not fun. It's fun. It's the best part of what we could do, but it's not the best part of what we can do. You picked the wrong cup, Matt.
Yeah, other side.
Yeah, way to go. You did one fucking job, Matt.
You know what made me feel better about the movie? Because like it fucking hit me hard after I watched it. It was talking to Amy because she has such like an unusually like comedic spin on it, and she was explaining how she views it more as a comedy than anything. And once I rewatched it with that in mind, I'm like, oh. And I was able to get kind of like the 1-2 punch of both sides of it. And I think that combination kind of did the trick.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like nothing in this world is diametric. Like everything is viewed within the prism of your own experience. And so when you start talking about, especially that movie, it's like, oh, when you look at it from that point of view, it's like, there's some really hilarious fucking moments in that movie. Like the moment where the light turns off and James like, wait, are we dead? Like it fucking killed me. Like I can't watch. I made the movie and I can't watch that scene without dying laughing. And like there are parts. It's like, are Justin and Aaron still sucking? I don't know. I'm just like,
No, they're tied with us right now.
Justin in particular is getting good right now, and it's making me nervous.
it's because he doesn't have sleeves.
But before we get out of this, seeing the praises of Amy's filmmaking, because obviously She Dies Tomorrow is amazing. People don't talk about the girlfriend experience enough. That show, I mean, everything she's done has blown my mind, but like that show specifically, like it's just so insanely good, and I always craving people to talk about it with. Because anytime I say something's good, that means Aaron won't watch it.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, I know it's like exactly. You know, it's like surprisingly good. Love Island. You know, it's like, all right.
My buddy narrates that show. I will always root for Love Island.
I'll actually bet it's fine. It just came to mind. All right.
But yeah, so I mean that was honestly like it was a joy to even ask to be asked to be involved in that project, because
These were the
we think so highly of Amy, and to even like get to help on that is honestly like that's a win for us. Like she doesn't need us. She's fucking brilliant.
Amy has become like hands down one of my absolute favorite people, not just because of the work she delivers, but she's just such a pleasure to talk to, where every single thing we ask her about is just incredibly well thought through. And I don't know, it feels like she's making movies purely for her own passion for cinema, and I feel like that makes her work above and beyond the large majority.
I said at the when we finished She Dies Tomorrow, the kind of number one thing that I can say of that movie is it's unabashedly Amy Simons, and that's like the biggest compliment that I can give. Like she literally, you know, that movie is hers and hers alone. We were thankful to get to help make that movie happen, but that's her, and that's her voice, and she's a fucking genius.
Perri, I missed, so you're up. But yeah, no,
Matt, I hit a cup.
I know, and I missed my second shot. So our bring back, I already missed my first bring back.
I forgot we got to bring it back. All right.
That is such a rad title to have under like Rustic. Like you guys took a gamble on it in a way, but you knew it was going to pay off no matter what. And that was
not a gamble. That was like,
like
it was like, let's do this.
That was like the best.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like, you know, we all jokingly say it's not a gamble. It's literally not. Like, we all think so highly of her that as soon as she kind of pitched the idea to us, we were like, well, yeah, that movie has to be made. Like, I don't care what happens and what we need to do to make it happen. Like that movie just has to be made. Literally has to be. So it was not a gamble at all for us. Like that was.
So actually, I have a question. As you know, all of you guys as producers, like, do you look for projects that you wouldn't normally make yourself, or like when you guys are like looking for projects for Rustic Films, like, is that a draw if something's that like you wouldn't make on your own terms, like someone else's idea where you're like, yeah, no, I want that difference in our life?
Or Dave just randomly answers this. Whose turn is it?
No, I mean,
yeah, it's on you guys. You guys are up. You guys are up.
Right.
So
Matt,
here's,
by the way, look who's in the chat right now.
I saw Haley in there. Don't you?
I hope so.
so here's the thing. Like, Rustic Films was formed because, obviously, like my job as a producer, I'm never going to be a director. Justin and Aaron direct. That's their thing. But they also had over the years brought projects to me from other producers or from other directors. After Midnight's a perfect example where it's like these guys can't get this movie made, and for some reason, let's help them get this movie made. And
which is brilliant. Just again, After Midnight is like one of my favorite movies of the fucking year.
Thank you. And but that's the thing. It's like that is at its core has always been our core is like let's get the movies made that people can't get made. Let's put the work in to try to get things that aren't conventionally profitable. Let's make it work and figure out how that we can all. Man, you suck, Matt. So that we can all
You had such a good thought going. You had such a good thought.
I know, and you just ruined it. So that we can all have a career forever. And so there were a lot of projects that we've looked at So yeah, I guess that's the long and the short of it is we'll always look at projects that aren't Justin and Aaron's. But the idea is always to do something that's a little bit left of center and a little bit different because doing boring stuff is not what interests us.
Yeah, it's a curiosity because I see some filmmakers, like producers, like stick to what they know versus other producers who I see what Justin's doing and I don't like it. I don't like what's happening on that screen.
There's some sort of like crouching formation that's really working.
Well, hold on. So he has this like arm thing. He's like holding his arm. I'm watching it. I know what's happening.
That was actually. I don't know if you guys can see.
You know, for Aaron,
I heard the ding.
For Aaron going to a party school, he really sucks at this.
Wait, what school for a party school?
#1 in the nation, Florida State.
I'm sorry. Time out. I will argue this to go with my alma mater, Michigan State.
No, we were actually ranked.
I was gonna say they were ranked #1. Yeah. Like literally, that's the #1 party school.
Yeah, because they don't include us because we're professionals and you guys are amateurs.
The Dave Lawson school of thought will forever baffle me because you don't need facts. You just need to fucking say shit loud.
It's just like a full blown just what.
I could run for office. I could be president tomorrow.
You honestly could. It's horrifying to say that in this fucking climate, but yeah. Are you guys done?
I think so, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's your. It's
okay.
your.
Moving over.
All right, Perri, I need to hit one. Nope, did not.
All right. Ooh, get that.
Matt Donato really failed.
All right.
All right, we're gonna talk about failure. I won the last game. That's fine, but no big deal.
Did you?
Cup.
Yeah, I did. Again, it's on camera, Dave. You can't just say "did you" and pretend like it didn't happen.
No. I never saw that. I never saw the ball go into the cup. I still don't see the cup in your screen. It's like it's all fake.
You know why, Matt? Because you have a mug we can't see, and you just need a Perri Nemiroff YouTube channel mug. That's the problem.
This is for Dave. This is for fucking Dave.
Wait. We don't know if you're the one throwing it. We can't tell.
You can go right next to it now.
You're really gonna turn on me? This everyone is now turning on.
Oh, wait. I feel silly, but isn't it Justin's turn?
It's Justin's turn.
Yeah. Well, it could be. Yeah. I'm leaving this here.
Justin's making me nervous. You're getting good.
It's the 2-beer luck.
There you go. Once you get a few beers in you, that's when it really hits.
All right.
That's what I always say. The 3-beer Dave is peak Dave. That's what
Shut the fuck up. I was like, I've seen you on 6 glasses of whiskey. That's peak Dave. Fantastic Fest walking around like Jeremy Gardner trying to pretend you're him. That's peak Dave.
Excuse
me. Wow, Johnny prefers me to Trump, and that's saying a lot.
That is saying a lot. I don't know about that.
I'm not even sure I prefer me to Trump.
That says way more. Actually, what you have just uttered out loud says entirely more.
I'm not sure. Look, man, there's an old adage that anybody that should run for office has the intelligence not to.
And
Matt, I can't tell what's happening. Are you shooting the ball?
Nobody knows
I'll
because
shoot if you want me to. Are you ready?
because he's cheating.
I'm gonna go first.
Matt
You need-
Donato's a cheater.
Put the camera up.
He's a cheater.
That was like the quickest freeze frame of whatever.
What do you want me to
color-
do? What do you want me to do here? I get yelled at no matter where my camera is.
This doesn't matter. I'm gonna make this one.
Wait, don't you do this every week? How do you not know how to frame something?
I've never played with a mug, Dave.
You've never played with mugs before.
wait,
You've introduced a new level into this.
oh, yeah.
I can get the fucking room of the mug.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I just need to fix this thingy that's back here.
Is it me?
Real quick. Let me see. Hold on. What is this?
Is it my turn?
Oh no, it's just this. Yeah, it's you. It's
Okay.
It's you.
All right. Here we go.
Did you hit the mug? Did you hit the mug? I heard that mug shot. I heard that mug shot. I heard it go in. I heard that mug shot.
Oh yeah, that's working.
I'm gonna roll with this. That was a great shot. That was a great shot.
That's called visual effects.
Oh did it bounce out the mug and go in the cup?
Matt, it was bullshit. You should get off your phone and pay attention.
I'm not.
No. Here's the thing. Matt is more curious about how his hair is flopping than
That's-
this game.
Fair.
All right, well, fuck off. I can't wait to tell you this shit in person, Lawson.
In spirit, that was
Yeah.
completely in.
I prayed a lot before that shot, so God's not real.
Are we up again?
Listen, Matt. As Justin Bieber once said, this is just one less lonely girl.
All right, so you know way more lyrics by Justin Bieber than I do, and I want to point that out.
Oh, I have them all pulled up. I have them pulled up.
Oh, that's right. He's a
He's driving me nuts.
This mug shot's gonna be hard.
Beeb
We got this
Lord.
though, Perry. We got this though, Perry.
I can't hit that mug. Oh, the ball is in the dirt.
Go, you guys are up. The mug shot's gonna happen. Don't worry.
Gross.
It's unnecessary, but I love it.
Making sure. It did not.
That's an online shot though.
Yeah, if that had made it, it would have been on YouTube tomorrow. I'm recording this whole session, by the way.
Yeah, we all are, Dave. It's on fucking the internet.
I don't know what the internet is. But it's,
Shit.
oh,
Yes.
I was going to have to go
Shit.
with my girlfriend after this and tell her that I'm still like someone that she should be attracted to. I would just be like, but finally, I'm gonna get this cup.
but Aaron, time out. Can you imagine having to go to Matt
Perry, I
like
missed.
Donato and having to say the same thing? Because like, look at that hair.
I just want you guys. Do you guys remember when I got that cup?
We just saw it. We just saw that happen.
You remember that?
I hope Perry made it.
You guys see that? You guys see
I
that?
can open my mug here right now.
I was just like, and it just like went in. You know, it was like awesome.
No, I missed.
Oh,
Matt, I hit
hey,
the mug.
Matt, here it is. Here's your chance to not suck.
Okay. Well, I missed already, so you can yell at me.
Oh, you already missed. Oh, great.
Yeah, you guys are up. I missed my first shot. Don't worry about it.
It can all be over in this turn.
Let's sync it. Let's sync them.
That
Guys-
bug is just.
Here's the thing. I'm trying to eat Indian food tonight and not make it 10 o'clock. So let's wrap this up.
Are you all on the West Coast?
Where I was, it was in.
Yeah, we're all West Coast.
If
Okay.
it were 2D animation, it would have just gone right in because there's no third dimension for you to miss.
Yeah, but I already postmated some Indian food.
Nice, dude.
I literally do that every single night we play.
Can't wait till it gets here and you shut the fuck up.
You know what's funny, Matt? Even if I shut the fuck up, you still will suck.
If they actually just play back into the slow motion, it actually did go.
Oh, really?
That's the first I've heard about post drinking Indian food. I feel like that's something I've never tried before.
Oh, I've post drank Indian food.
Yo, by the way, Indian food is the best thing to post drink.
Miss it.
I'm like a pizza and grilled cheese kind of person.
Oh, that sounds so.
That sounds really
good
too. Yeah, actually.
Or you just go to Papa John's and get the pizza quesadilla.
I have on the
It's not a fucking pizzadilla.
It's the pizzadilla? Yeah. The pizzadilla? You fold the pizza in half and you got a fucking quesadilla.
You guys are.
Us? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's you.
I realize what the problem is. Why I only have like a 1/4 success rate. I need a running start from back here.
Oh, running start? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
You got to Kobe it.
I can't wait to do this. This is a gift.
I'll just make sure, guys.
He's emerging from the darkness, which is also great. This is a good shot.
Good work,
Are you guys scouting for your next movie?
Yeah, right now.
You don't know how true that is.
All right. If we win this game, we're extras. Go.
Honestly, you could be free extras whenever you want.
But seriously, Matt, that's the shit you bet against cutting your hair.
Wait, why
No,
are up? Didn't they already win this game?
No, they have the mug left. They still have the mug.
Jesus fucking
Mug v
Christ.
mug. It's mug
This
v
is
mug.
never gonna end. Matt, you told me 30
mug
minutes,
in like
and 50.
Oh, Dave, I just like to disappoint you. You don't understand this.
Honestly, Matt, you do it all the time.
It was so close. Oh, God, if that were a regulation.
Matt, did you just miss?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Shocker.
Perri, it is a tiny mug. It is a tiny mug.
I have all the other cups, and I depend on you for the mug.
We can also change it. We can change it to cups.
Time out. Perri, that's your fault for depending on Matt for anything.
Not me.
We're all mugs.
It was so close.
Don't worry, guys. I got a new beer.
Is it us or Matt? Sorry.
It's you guys. I missed. It's on you.
Matt, always first. I haven't been paying attention. Are you taking?
Yes, I've been going first. Yeah.
All right.
We'll always tell you. Don't worry about it. We'll always tell you.
I don't know. It's hard to like talk over Dave and be like, "Time for you."
It is impossible to talk over Dave. It really is.
Hi, Nate Dogs, 2012.
It's 212, but whatever.
What
the definition of it?
Oh, Matt.
Fuck you, Lindsay. You were on my team for like 3 weeks.
Turning on you.
By the way, I don't appreciate the
Sorry, Johnny.
Also, I have to thank her for tips. That was pretty great.
Hey, by the way, feel free to mention in the comments if you would like me to come in every week to talk shit up to Matt.
Oh, this is never happening again. You have to understand that. Like this is never happening.
I don't care who's playing. I'll just come in and talk shit to Matt. Not to Perri because she's great.
That's a good point. Speaking role, I can do.
Matt, are you reading this comment on screen right now?
I see that. Haley has a good point here.
Yeah, get your SAG card for shaving your head. Why not?
You just like walking. Hey, I'll shave my head.
If they beat us. Wait, what?
I'll shave my head if we lose.
Matt, I swear, Matt, you need to meet this challenge.
No, I don't, Perri. Like, I literally don't.
Yeah, like can't find my.
Is Justin trying to find his spot? I like that.
I've never seen somebody so not confident that they can make a cup.
I've also never seen someone so not confident that they look good with no hair. Like I've never gone.
One cup left. Yeah, all you have to do, you make
it is the tiniest
that hasn't done the shaved head. Robert Pattinson, Tom Hardy, the rest of them.
the rest.
I don't ever want to see Bryan Cranston with hair.
Yeah,
ever. Ew. Like it's like horrible.
Yeah. By the way, it's when your dad shaves his mustache when you're 3.
Yep.
It's the same thing, but when he grows one. All right.
Just don't trust it. I just don't trust it.
I felt you had
it. If you bet your hair on this game, I will also throw in.
It's all right. fine.
God damn it. All
Your
right,
hair is going down.
see what happens.
In the cup, in the mug.
It was close, but it didn't go in. I still want to make a bet for you to shave your head.
Yeah, it's already on. It's on.
You don't get. Okay, I mean, I hit the cup, so sure. Yeah, whatever you want to bet now.
All right, man. Oh, hey, you want to check that lamp? No, I'm just kidding. All right. All right.
I want you guys.
Hold on, time out. If Benson hits this, then Matt has to shave his head.
Yeah.
That's not how bets work. You can't make a bet for.
It really is. Like the Matt.
Hold on. Time out. Let's take it to the chat, guys. On the chat, if you believe,
You never take anything to the internet. No.
yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. No. Okay. So Johnny brought up an interesting point. If you lose,
No, it's not interesting. That's not even a point of
if you
contention.
lose,
We don't
you
have
shave all your hair, which I'm into. I'm into this idea.
Get rid of the eyebrows. Armpits gone.
All of them.
Wait, what? No, fuck off.
I love how you're just immediately like, no, get that off the screen. Nope.
Those bangs gave me nightmares for a long time.
Get your bets in now. We're going to OT.
I'm just saying, if Justin hits this, then we get to shave Matt Donato's hair live on YouTube.
He will shave his own hair, socially distanced from us.
I was like, yeah, none of you can make me, which is my favorite part of this. Sure, awesome. Yeah.
He'll do it.
God, I hope Justin. I've never hoped Justin does anything correct more in my life. God damn it! But by the way, can we take a second to realize that Perri is also sad that she lost that game?
100%. No, she is so sad. She wanted to see my hair shaved so bad.
Honestly, the first thought that crossed my mind was like, Matt, will you do it one more time for me and let me try to make it like just one more time, just for fun, Matt.
I'm not shaving my hair. I don't get why this is a fixation.
Hang on.
Honestly, Matt, anybody that knows you is hoping that you shave your hair.
Matt, if I make this,
Go fuck yourself.
this is like the official bet, Matt. Right here, this is the official ball. It's gonna
Sure.
happen.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Awesome. Go.
If Perri makes it, Matt shaves his head.
It's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
I haven't made a mug shot all night.
You haven't made a mug shot.
Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Hair is intact. We're not worried about this. Jesus Christ, you lunatics.
Hey, considering we're not winning the he has to shave his head. Considering we also lost.
Right.
We do a 3-cup challenge, and then call it a day.
I'm okay with that.
If you lose, you have to do whoever you're doing this with next. You have to put it in a full top knot, like man bun top knot, like full on. Like,
I will do a man bun top knot. Yes, that I'll do. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It's gonna look bad though.
Oh, it's gonna look horrendous. It's gonna look so bad.
Because we're not gonna win the shave. Very lost.
Nate really wants you to shave your head.
All right, listen. As long as I'm not shaving, I'm into it. So I will gladly do a 3-cup top knot challenge.
Real cups.
3 cups, top knot challenge.
I will happily remove the mug.
And the reason that I think we should do this is because I'm still super embarrassed that I only got 1 cup, and I want to give it a shot again.
Yeah. Shout out to Justin that game for fucking slaying it.
Yeah.
I feel like you found your groove and you fucking stuck with it.
Would we call Justin Stella now?
I don't get that.
And say that maybe he found his groove?
That's really funny.
I don't think anyone's ever made.
No, that's you know what? No, I'm gonna allow that. I think that's good. I think I'm gonna allow that. Yeah. As much as I hate Dave.
We're having a howling good time. It's fine, Matt.
Oh, you want me to put the poster up real quick? I'll do that.
The poster's right on the wall. No one can miss it.
You know the drinking game I actually slay is shuffleboard table. Oh my god!
Oh, fuck yeah.
Shuffleboard table. I have also once in a while murdered shuffleboard. No, you're good. Yeah. Shuffleboard is one of those things. Yeah.
Wait, like the tabletop where like you're tossing it yourself?
Tabletop.
Yeah. That is, there's a brewery called Boomtown. I forget where it is in LA, but like it was one of my last places I got to, like that a weekend after I talked to Dave, and they had shuffleboard. And it's so much goddamn fun.
Is that
There's a whole lot of places that Matt got to.
Is that the night that we went there after the hike?
No, that wasn't Boomtown. That was
Okay.
that was oh shit. Industry? No. Industry Arts?
You might be right.
Something like Industry Arts.
Okay. Mildly scarred by that night.
Well, yeah, we all are. It's fine.
Honestly, any night that you have to hang out with Matt, you end up scared. That's a
Says the guy who hung out with me one-on-one for multiple hours in a bar.
Yeah, no, that's how I know. It's fucking.
I'm kind of sad I didn't go to that She Dies Tomorrow screening so I could experience this myself. Dave,
it was a good night. It was a good night.
I've only seen you in work mode, and it disappoints me.
Even his work mode is hammered. What are you talking about?
No, work mode is sadly not nearly as fun as me
The
sitting.
first time I met you was at Soho House in New York. It was after I wrote a review for the Endless, and you said, "Come hang out with us." And when I showed up at the Soho House, you were already fucking gone.
For the record, I was wearing a shirt that said "Whiskey is my spirit animal."
Yes, you were. You were doing that, and I showed up, and you were like, "That was the first time I met you," and you were like you were drunk, and you're like, "All right, I'm gonna go do an interview with like HuffPost," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'm out." I'm just like, "Okay."
No, okay. So here's the thing. Here and this is gonna sound weird. Like having a film at a festival is literally my fucking that's the victory lap. Like that is all of the effort that we've put into a movie being like quantified in a way that like it's fun. So yeah, for me, if you see me at a festival, I'm probably drunk because I'm celebrating the film that I have.
Really quick, whose turn is it? Are you ready to do this?
You guys go first. You got this.
No, we already went and we fucked up.
Oh, okay. So then it's our turn. It's
It's Luna's turn, guys. It's Luna's turn. Come here. It's Luna's turn.
Luna.
She made all of them. Look at it. Perri, look how cute she is. Perri.
Nope,
Look
not
how
looking.
cute she is.
Well, I got it back at least. It's never gonna happen.
Behind the back. You got this. You got that behind you.
Nope. Woo! Nope. Went into the light.
Perri,
Obstruction.
Perri, do you know that your arm can actually travel behind your back?
She doesn't. We've
because I watched the.
Matt told me to like fucking sway my hips and get an arc that way.
Perri, don't ever listen to Matt. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? At the core, that's the worst thing you can do.
I was like, I felt it deep down.
Like
That's like me being like, I listen to Beelzebub, but like, I guess you know, here I am in hell.
The only time I really do listen to Matt is when it comes to skee ball, because I want to be good at skee ball and I want to be consistent at skee ball. And he's fucking got it.
Here's the thing, Perri. I'm really good at throwing axes, and that's a skill that's more palpable in terms of like some kind of end of world scenario.
that's fair.
if there's an apocalypse,
I
the
own
axe
a
guy is good.
crossbow. I have a crossbow in my closet, but I have no arrows to put in it.
Yeah, we got to find the arrows.
I have to buy. Apparently, you can buy them on Amazon. I got the back on the right.
Good. Hate it.
By the way, Matt, Red Hood said the Dave versus Matt feud is something I didn't know I needed, but I'm glad it exists.
Yeah, that makes sense. That honestly makes sense for the chat the way it goes.
That all checks out.
Matt,
It all checks out.
That's what you said.
You went, right?
Yeah, I did. I won it.
All right.
No hit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
This is cool. I'm trying out different styles.
I don't know what that was, but I respect.
I'm sorry. I don't think you know what it's like to watch a man transform in front of your eyes into a monk.
I don't. You're actually right. I don't.
Right where I wanted it.
In all these games, has only one fucking cup been hit?
Huh?
My cup.
Two cups.
Well, it's about time, fucking Matt. Jesus Christ.
Back up.
Back up. All right.
Swap cup.
Let's see what happens.
Right, two.
Can I end it? It's not a mug. I can. Woo! Where's that ball going? I can hit it.
It's the literal only other thing you can
Yeah.
Do it!
do. Or like,
Damn.
What is that?
no.
Yes.
She's using magnets.
So
She's using magnets. There's a magnet under the cup and in the ball.
I wish I was that smart.
She's
That's
using
all right.
magnets as my favorite flip cup.
She's also dropping bottles at 11 o'clock her time.
does that mean you get balls back?
My parents didn't kill
Because
me.
we hit 2 in a row and close the game out, that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you guys are. What is it? Since we lost, that means you guys are alcoholics and you drink too much, and
Yep. All of that. Yeah.
we're better people, and that kind of thing. So
I can't
Honestly,
argue.
You've gone the altruistic route. You've done good.
no other way we could have lost, fairly. So screw all y'all.
What do y'all? So what happens now for the rest of the show? Do we do the tap dance thing right after this, or do we do the tap dance thing?
Wait, Hold on.
Live.
No.
I mean, I don't know what the tap dance thing is, but if you want to do it, you can do it.
No. I think that the deal was that Matt said that if we lost, I had to do the dance from Cuties.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, Dave, you do have to do that. Yeah.
Hold on.
Dave.
This is good. This is good. Yep. Nope. Yep. And this is how we get canceled. I can't wait.
Disavow everything right now.
I love it. Justin's face right now makes it all worthwhile.
I don't know how you guys work together. I really have to be honest.
We don't.
That is the exact reaction I expected.
Yep. All right. What's next? What happens? Is it over? Do we just?
I mean, it is over.
That's the game.
Yeah.
We won the best of 3. We let you have the 3 cup. We still won that. So what's left at this point? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of crazy. I mean, a lot of people keep on mixing us up. So, honestly, just remember, like, Aaron was the VIP, like Aaron's MVP. And Justin, suck. I couldn't do it. Couldn't hack it.
Justin did terrible. Justin was
You
so
can
bad.
also just take Matt's approach and merge your names into one.
We
You just said Justin Aaron the entire time.
You know what sucks, though, is daddy government won't let us legally merge into the same person. It's terrible. And we're just like, have you seen a Cronenberg film? Have you seen The Thing? And they're just like, sir, please leave. This is a McDonald's.
I love the idea that it was daddy government that did that.
Yeah, that's the person who stopped you. I like that being the person who stopped you on that level.
Yeah.
Important wrap-up thoughts from Haley Pouch.
Yeah, that's fair. Haley is a good point there. Yeah, no.
I get it.
I mean, unless you guys have a better idea than stopping, let us know.
How'd you do that?
I mean, Look, you guys are the reporters. We're just the stupid filmmakers.
This is not reporting. Did Matt?
What is
this
journalistic integrity going on right now?
Wait.
These are the Bensons.
What just happened? Didn't you get it in?
Yeah.
They're gone. It's gone. I swear to God. No, it's literally not.
Wait, hold on. They've lost their only pong ball.
Hold on. No, I definitely threw it.
I saw you get it in, and it's just literally. It's on the floor.
Is this the beginning of a movie? Is this?
All right, guys. This is called mini pong.
Oh no!
Not go in.
Do that.
Oh.
That was.
Let's see you match that, Matt.
Do it.
Is this like as far as I need to be?
Yeah, that's fair.
Nope.
Oh, you missed it.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
Oh, that was.
Why is anyone still watching this stream? That's my question.
Honestly, I don't know why anybody watching your stream ever, man.
No. Yeah. Oh, I'm watching The Wire on my Google Glass right now. I'm not paying
This
attention.
might be the longest episode of the Merri Hour ever. We're at 2.5 hours at this point.
Oh, this is so long. We should stop so I can eat dinner and not die.
Well,
All right. Before I disconnect the live stream, let's let our guests give the opportunity to share some social media handles and also.
Honestly, I got another Barry. I got another 15 minutes before my Indian food.
Did you call her Barry? Hold on. Go back. Did you call her?
I'll take it.
I heard Barry. I heard
That's
Barry.
fine. I'd prefer Barry versus Kerry or Mary. Let's do it.
No, it's Barry. But I got 15 minutes before the Indian food gets here.
Oh, well,
I
I'm
don't
glad we're all on your time. I'm glad you're the only fucking person that matters right now.
Duh. Look, I will say this. I didn't lose a game today.
Not inaccurate.
Yeah, I mean, not inaccurate, also piece of shit.
Use your 15 minutes before your Indian food arrives to tell everybody where they can find your movies, because that's an important thing that everyone.
You have 15 minutes. You're gonna go over time. I know this, but just you're fine.
I have a good exercise for Rustic Films on this. Is can we actually say where our movies are playing in U.S.?
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
And by the way, this is not. We don't get this wrong all the time because we're dumb. We are dumb, but this is separate. It's that like it does become hard to track like which streaming service you're thinking, because things get renewed every year or two, and you're like, oh wait, is
because we don't watch our own films. Like we don't.
The other Aaron and I were shot listing for something a day or two ago, and we were like, oh, there was this, or no, we were looking at color, and we're like, can we look at these certain shots and resolution to see the grading on it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to Shudder and go look at resolution. And it was like, oh, it's not on Shudder. Yeah, Spring is on Shudder.
Yeah.
Resolution is on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, no, we know.
Okay.
And The Endless is on Netflix, and Spring is on Shudder. We have no clue
And
where.
After Midnight just went to Amazon Prime because I was promoting on the Canopy, and then it did the Amazon Prime. Like now I can actually promote on Amazon Prime. Yeah,
it got pulled off of Amazon Prime and will be on Shudder at the end.
Wait, after Midnight?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not on Amazon Prime anymore?
It will be pulled from there, and it's
That's
going to Shudder.
what we're talking about. We just don't.
I'm physical media. I'm sorry. Because of all of this stuff, I'm so pro physical media. I'd rather just own it and show my friends and people I can show like whenever I can, because I do this stuff and it's always gone. I don't know.
You know what the problem though, that is like your disc can get scratched and lost and people can like borrow them and they disappear. So what I do is I just memorize every frame and line and then I recount it to myself and my friends.
That's good. So when this is all over, you're going to do that for Cats in my apartment. I'm going to have a lot of people over. You're going to do a whole performance of Cats. It's going to be great.
Yeah. They're going to think they saw Cats. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
They're not going to know the difference between what I'm going to slip into their drinks and what and watching Cats.
Save this party for when I come back to LA, please.
Okay.
Also, a very good resource to have to see where everything is streaming is go on justwatch.com. They're pretty accurate with all this stuff, and you can just plug in a title and literally find wherever you can stream, rent, or buy something. And
Look, Perri, here's the thing: when you're moguls like we are, like you can't even remember the titles that you have. Like you just so many movies.
One can only dream of having so many wonderful movies that you hit that point of your career. I admire you for it.
I mean, thank you. You're welcome.
I feel like if we let Dave talk for 15 minutes, he actually would, and that's horrifying.
I'm going to take that silence as a cue that it's a no. And
no, we're not doing it. We're not letting him do that. Absolutely.
I mean, look, here's the thing. I am good at filibustering better than most politicians are good at filibustering. And if you really want me to talk for 15 minutes, I will happily talk for the entirety of 15 minutes. And the
you know what? I don't want to see this happen. Fuck it. I want to see it happen. Let it go. Let it go. Do it.
The reason why is because 15 minutes is 900 seconds. And when you talk about a second, and when you break it down into what a second actually means, Aaron is actually leaving right now. The fact that Aaron actually left makes me a bit sad, because when I think about it, there's a fundamental soul of which we should all strive to hit, because Johnny Donaldson is just always on the chat, and he is.
Mama and Papa Nems are like flat out vetoing this right now.
This thing.
We respect them way more than Dave, so that is why we stop.
It's not necessarily a Dave thing. It's Gordy and Wally have to like go outside of a Pete thing.
Like
for the record, I also think we should not do this.
I saw a challenge and I want to see it happen, but
in that case, let's take a quick moment. Guys, go online. Seriously, look up Just Watch, like I said, justwatch.com. Put in the titles Resolution, The Endless, Spring. Also check out After Midnight and She Dies Tomorrow. Go check out where you can find all those movies. Go give them a watch. I hope you enjoyed this merry 2.5 hours.